To avoid fainting, keep repeating. It's only a movie. 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 And here he is, the star of our show.
Look at it!
From some sort of dark dimension.
It's me.
Pumpkin guy.
Hey! 300 episodes! Hey! I don't know what I'm doing with that, huh? No, it's not spray paint. She gave me sidewalk chalk, and I put it on. So she didn't want a graffiti. She didn't want to tag things up. She's like, that's kind of like not good to do. I'm like, but it's art. And she's like, it really isn't. And I'm like, do we have chalk? She's like, here's some chalk. I'm like, okay. I had to use a ladder to get it up there. Very short. Anyway. Okay, 300 episodes. There you go. Okay, what else is going on?
You're not crazy.
You!
Just different. Hello, all.
Oh, what is that? Light Dragon, thank you. I think I got some brambles in my throat. It's a weird location for a 300th episode. Slenderman pops out of that building. I'm going to be very aggravated. Let's see. Happy 3rd. Saddle Star, hello, thank you. Queen Zillion, hello, thank you. Brian Locke. No, don't do that. Apparently Thanos is a putz. You!
3 moons on the 300 woot.
Okay, that worked. Okay.
Thank you.
Heart of the Forest, thank you.
Congratulations on 300 episodes to the most amazing pumpkin of all time.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I know we weren't really going to do anything. We don't really celebrate things. We're just kind of taking note because we're like looking at our VODs and we're like, oh, we did like 300 already. What did you celebrate anytime you did foamy stuff? When you reached 100? What'd you do? You got Chinese food. We don't do a lot of celebrating. You got Chinese food? Oh, I just wanted when everybody who worked there was making fun of your hair. Okay, yeah, that's a good way to celebrate. Maybe that's why you don't do it anymore. Let's see. Tomo, what's up? Dennis, hello. What's going on? Living Goddess. How are you? Dark Artist, hello. Weeboon, hi. Chaos Druid, hello. Inneris, hello. Azeroth the Great. Happy 300. Thank you. Thank you. See, at least they bring me good vibes. What'd you get me? Nothing. Anyway, what? Sweet and sour chicken for 100. No, it's General Sal. General Sal! So what? Let's see. Happy 300. Yay! Thank you. Repost. Oohs. Hellos. What? Corgi. Corgi! What's up? So sorry I've been missing so many streams. I've been very sick. A new friend of mine passed away. Boo! Oh, man. Good vibes. Oh, man, chest cold and sinus infection, lots of stress in my corner, but I'm back. Yeah, Corgi. Sorry life has been batting you around like a cat with a chew toy, or, no, what do cats play with? A busy ball. Imagine life is the busy ball being batted around by life. I'm sorry, good vibes. You know, things might get better. I hope you're feeling well. I'm sorry about losses and all that stuff. Boo! Boo! Boo. I'm glad you're here. Whatever. Dazamna, hi. Happy 300th. Keep on going on. Keeping on. Keeping on. What else am I gonna do? Oh, this is why I don't like things like this, where it's like, oh, we did 300 episodes, and we're like, yeah, we're probably gonna do another 300. So what's the big deal? I don't know. Where am I going? I'm not going anywhere. Dun, dun, dun. When I heard about the movie 300, I thought it was about bowling.
300 woo. Good vibes.
Thank you. Awesome cravat. Thank you. I appreciate. That would have been good if 300 was about bowling.
Thank you.
You. Prime, Darth Skippy, 13 moons. 13, lucky number. Wish I had some dice to roll right now. That'd been cool. But you can't actually get 13 out of dice, right? Yeah, well, if you're using 3, but usually you play dice with just 2, right? So I could get a 12. I guess 12 is close. But if I do 3, if I'm playing with 3 dice, there's a chance I could get a 13. Lucky 13. Okay. Anyway. Dun, 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 dun. I've been here since the beginning, man. Used to be the commander. Oh, Commander Roshi. Lost the account of. Sir Macabre. I remember Commander Roshi. Man. Tonight we bowl in hell. That would be good. That's a very buff bowling team. 300, the bowling movie. Then they make another 300 movie. They made the first one, and everyone's like, oh, wow, 300. And then they made another one, and that was just like, oh, yeah, that was a movie. I don't know how you make a sequel to that. That seems weird. 2 of your presents are... Oh, we're getting presents. 2 of your presents are finished. 1 more and a small one for Don. Yay, Don. Maybe. And maybe small stuff, but they got some... What? They got some giggles. They got some giggles? All right. I like giggles. Giggles are good, especially doctors. Doctor giggles.
Bits.
Good. What? Bits. Wow, that's an abrupt way of saying bits. It was like bits. Bits. Ellie! Ellie! Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Appreciate it. We have no idea what we're doing today because we just showed up like usual. 300.
Guess the spit amount seems appropriate. Smirk.
You know, when that alert comes up, it blocks out the E, so it looks just like 300th episode. I don't know what a episode is. Sounds like an Italian pasta. Hey, roll out episode. Oh, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now it's just sewed.
Happy 300th episode.
Hey.
Hopefully you are going out to celebrating after streaming.
Nope.
Sad note. I hope PV got her laptop
Yay.
I sent her. I have a biopsy for my swollen thyroid scheduled for May 7,
Boo.
13 days before my birthday.
Hey.
Here's to hoping that I don't have to take harsh stupid meds afterwards.
Yeah.
I hate needles.
Oh, yeah, needles are terrible. Dawn's got a thing about needles, too. So, that's terrible. But good luck on that. I appreciate I'm gonna say thank you from Evie when she eventually gets out of bed, has her bowls of cereal, and her ramens, and kind of slowly crawls in here, just like, yeah, hey, everybody, Ducky Queen is here, and then she'll say thank you. But I'm going to preempt that with a thank you. And when she comes in, I'm going to be like, I already said thank you because you weren't here, Evie. She's going to be like, what? Angry face. We'll be like the, let's see. Ms. Al, good morning. Happy 300th. See, I shouldn't have put 300th. Now people are going to be wishing me happy 300th. And people are going to think I'm old. I'm not 300 years old. I'm only 4 years. Familiar backdrop. Is it? Did we use this before? I don't even know. I don't keep track. Like literally. I'm like, okay, what backgrounds do we have from the public domain? Okay, we'll use this. It's different because I used chalk to put 300th episode on it. See how that works? It's variations. Thyroid issue equals likely thyroid hormones. I have to take them. Oh, see what David did a thing. I don't know what's thyroid. I knew like a couple of people that had thyroid thing, and they were either really really big or really really skinny. I don't know how that works. I'm not medical, so I don't know. Do you know why ducks have feathered? It's to hide their butt quack. Oh man. Stop Googling duck jokes, please. Oh, the 90s was cool, man. I like the 90s. They had some of the best music. How like the 80s had like the best cartoons and stuff like that? The 90s had the best music. Unless you're going to argue about the 70s. 70s music was technically better because if there wasn't 70s music, there wouldn't have been 90s music. So, I can argue that, but we're not getting into that. Let's see. Actually, the 90s was like from 1990 to 94, about 5 months in. What's up?
Here's some bits to celebrate 300 and the picture of the undead choir with the wolf shooting lightning out of its mouth. Did you still have that?
Yes, I do. It's not going anywhere. It's hanging on a wall. That's good. We got to take a picture of that and put it up on the Instagrams so people know what I'm talking about. You.
Jeez, thought duck jokes would quack you up.
At least the crow knows. Let's see. Thyroid issue also means problems with the metabolisms.
Thank you.
Metabolisms. What's up? Oh, 29 moons, a no note. Ghost Jedi, thank you. Appreciate it. That's a lot of moons. Thank you. Weeboon, thank you. Darth Skippy, thank you. And G Beanie, thank you. And there's another list over there. I can't read. I was born in the 80s. I'm still stuck there. That's fine. You know what? There hasn't been happening anything. What year are we in? The teens? Yeah, it's been dreadful. Each decade music is good for different reasons. Depends on the music. And I don't want to get into a music conversation because I will be here all day. No, like the 80s and early 90s had good goth bands. But you know what? After around 94, all the goth bands got really terrible till around, oh, God, I want to say like 2005. And then it was more industrial. And it was like that. And then you could go the same thing with like new wave and pop and stuff like that. Whatever happened to Depeche Mode? And The Cure. When did The Cure come out with a new album? I need something to cry about, you know? John plus Dawn equals the best. PG is a putz. Why am I a putz? I didn't do nothing. I was born in the 60s. Yeah. That must have been a trippy time. Trippy childhood. I was born in the 1990s and my taste got stuck in the 80s. Oh, well, that's all right. No, when you grew up, you basically liked music a decade earlier because that's kind of what your parents listened to, and they didn't have garbage taste in music. So, hey, hope the week is going well. Pumpkin guy can't stay long on way to work. All right, Carl Falkenstein, thank you. Try to enjoy your work, even though it is work. I always say that because I want people to enjoy it, but it's difficult at times. I do have nostalgia with the 2000s, but that's inevitable since it's my teenhood. Yeah, it's really weird when you generally like the era in which you grew up to be a teenager. And it's like, oh, those were the best years ever. And then it's like, were they really? I think they were just the best years ever because you had no responsibilities as a teen and you got to run around and do whatever you want. You didn't have to worry about work. You didn't have to worry about nothing. And that was the rebellious time in your life when you didn't clean your room when your parents asked you to. And you were like, whatever, Ma. I'm just going to go out anyway. No, you're not. Yes, I am. You walk out with your little headphones on. You're just like, whatever. You know, listen to rebellious music and just walk down your neighborhood all aggravated and being like, I know, see? Being filled with turmoil is like the essence of youth. Let's see what's going on. Got my Cadbury cream bags half off. All right, see, post Easter candy sale. Out of fear about them being taken. Who's taken by the government? Who? I don't know. Stinker!
In just went to a NABA party. It was awesome. When it comes to Depeche Mode, they're having a Depeche Mode themed party this weekend. The scene is alive.
Yeah, enjoy the silence. Ah! Oh, no, it's good. It's the name of a song. Whatever. Stay over there. Thank you. I appreciate it. Danker, how you been doing? I've been keeping up with your tweets, and you've had ups and downs. And then, Kajak, what? Kajagoo. What is that? Is that a kid's show? What's Kajagoo? What's that is? Was it the thing in the 80s? Could you get Neck Punch? What did they do? I probably know a song by them, but the band name is one, unpronounceable to me, and two, dyslexical for me, and three, not very marketable. What? I don't know what that is. Is that an anime? Sounds like an anime. Finally got the more skin I wanted. Stealing skins. We talking about Mortal Kombat? Because that's going to be a grind if you're trying to get all the skins. I think that's like, what, 3,000 hours of gameplay in that? Oof. Flock of Seagulls. Flock of Seagulls. Oh, Too Shy. I think I vaguely remember that. It was 80s song. Okay. I don't know anything else by them, though. Haircut 100 did Love Plus One. Haircut 100? Somebody named their band Haircut? What's up?
I went to see Shazam yesterday. I must say, it's a bit lackluster at the start, but the train gets its wheels moving near the end.
Okay.
That ending, though, not bad.
All right.
Not a movie I would add to my collection, though. But anyway, anyone looking forward to seeing how Rotten Tomatoes will rate Detective Pikachu?
Well, you know what? I would say you have a lot of Pokemon fans kind of doing good review bombs. They're going to be like, it's the best movie ever. Rotten Tomatoes, certified fresh at 95%. Yeah.
That word, you can't say it's from the Beatles. Remember I Am the Walrus? That word.
What's wrong with the walrus?
Went to see Endgame this morning. It's good, not perfect. That is all.
Okay. Of course it's not going to be perfect. Yeah, that's the thing. If you guys got to see, Endgame somewhere, just try not to spoil it for people. Ourselves, we're not going to be able to go see it for quite some time because Dawn is putting in extra hours, which is stupid because her back hurts. So we're probably not going to be able to see it till like next Thursday. So fingers crossed we'll enjoy it, but we'll see. And thank you. 300 and going. DJ Goldie! How's it going? Yeah, 300 still alive. Still seeing the Banshees. There you go. Mazel. They said the same with Super Mario, and look how it ended up. What did they say about Super Mario? Did they say it was good? Who said that? Watch Godzilla instead. I'm gonna. Why can't I watch both? There isn't a law, right? Godzilla. No, I saw the trailer. What was it? I saw Gemini Man too. The trailer for Gemini Man. Gemini Man. Blue Jay, thanks for the host. That looks interesting, but it reminds me of what is the whole premise? It's basically somebody clones Will Smith because he's a super cool assassin, and then hires new Smith to get old Smith. So isn't that like Looper? Wasn't that movie Looper where it's like somebody goes back in time to kill their older self or something? Or forward in time? Something. I don't know. How'd that work? I made it. Yeah. Isn't that older Will Smith versus Fresh Prince? Yeah. I saw that. It looked better. I'll say you, young Will Smith looks better than, Genie in the Bottle Will Smith. I'll tell you that. So, who did it? What's his name? Ang Lee? Lee, I don't know. Somebody directed it. That's important. Bruce Willis. Yeah, Bruce Willis. Brillis. How come he didn't change his name to Brillis? That'd be very good for internet. Yo, my name's Brillis. Bruce Willis. Brillis. Didn't he do an album? I think he did a jazz album back in the day. Evie, there you go. You woke up. How's it going? I already thanked them. Never mind. It's a remake of an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I mean, come on. The Terminator, right? Shane Rosman, or Damon House, Amityville Horror Case. Oh, what's her face? Yeah. Oh my God, what was her name again? Warrens. The Warrens. They're actually based in Connecticut. Did you know Elizabeth Warren, esteemed and renowned, paranormal investigator, something or other, recently died at the age of 82, 92? Some with a 2 at the end of it. No, they're based in Connecticut. And so that's one thing Connecticut had, and now it's dead. No, man, dude, I used to hear them on, spooky radio shows all the time. Lorraine? Who's Elizabeth, then? Who's Elizabeth? Lorraine Warren, then. I'm sorry. Who's Elizabeth Warren? Who's Elizabeth Warren, then, that got stuck in my head? Lorraine Warren. Lorraine. All right, somebody got to fill me in on who Elizabeth is then, because I'm just mixing up my Warrens. I'm okay, just under stress, getting very little support, so it's been getting a bit really. Be okay when I got one of these words I'm concerned about. Yeah. No, sorry, Danker. Good vibes. Hope things start getting better. Elizabeth Warren is, what? Wannabe Indian Pocahontas. What does that even mean? I have good news. I'm getting closer to finding a job. Yay! Cool. That you'll be happy at. Cool. Good luck on that, too. Everybody's looking for a job. Why is that? Why can't everybody find a steady job? It's so difficult. Why can't there be better jobs? There was Stop and Shop actually had a employee strike in Connecticut recently, right? Even they were just like, forget this, we're walking out. We didn't cross the picket line to get our tostones until they went back to work, which they did. So now I can go get my tostones. Let's see. Yeah, bleed over politics. That is why you thought of the other Warren. Oh, okay. Maybe.
So sad Lorraine Warren passed, by the way. Happy 300th episode PG for the Horde.
Fallen 26, thank you. Lorraine Warren. I don't know why this is. Yeah, I guess. No, there's. I guess. I guess Elizabeth Warren was in the news the same time as Lorraine Warren. I guess I got the names confused. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sure Lorraine Warren isn't slapping me upside the head spiritually right now, saying, "How could you mess up my name?" They even have a museum of their past cases, like haunted artifacts. I wanted to see so bad. Yeah, it's in Monroe, Connecticut. Not the easiest drive for us, but we can technically get there. That and Zaffis. What is it? John Zaffis. He's got a little museum too, where he's got the creepy dolls and stuff that he keeps under glass. You're not supposed to touch anything, or you will be haunted forever. I think it says it on the tickets. What's up?
300 bits for 300 episodes.
Pope Waffles! Thank you! Appreciate 300. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Thank you, appreciate Pope Waffles. Get this Walmart got into a fight. Walmart got into a fight with Pepsi this week, so Pepsi is pulling their products from them. They got into a fight like in a parking lot amongst the shopping carts. Some dude from Pepsi and some dude from Walmart like, what? No, man, I like Coke. Coke is better than Pepsi. But like, what? Are you kidding me? Pepsi, represent. And there's just little blue shopping carts all over the parking lot. Fires burst out, and that's why they're pulling Pepsi. What happened? It doesn't make any sense. Hey, Pepsi, don't be stupid, okay? Because literally, if I had to drink any of that carbonated swill, I would actually drink Pepsi over Coke, maybe? That's a question mark for me because I haven't tried it in about 4 years, so I'm not quite sure. Generally, I don't like soda, so it doesn't affect me in the slightest. I don't know, I usually have water. I just, Anyway. Well, Coke is better. Here we go. Pepsi saves the world. What happened? Did you have to say you may have been around for the same time as Supernatural? No, we've been around longer than Supernatural. Your squirrel will literally be around longer than Supernatural.
New feature, Pepsi pop-ups to get you to donate.
Now, why would that work? Is Pepsi going to sponsor the stream? Come on, Pepsi. Hey, come on. You could reach 20, 30 people. It'd be great. Let's... Sundays are better. What's up?
EV Demon is here. How's the laptop holding up? Also, what other movies are you all looking forward to seeing in theaters? I am kinda looking forward to John Wick 3 Rocket Man and kinda most of all The Secret Life of Pets 2. Not just because I am a furry too. Sorta is though.
John Wick, I'm like, another oldish actor running around with guns. That's what happens. Older actors always end up in these movies. They're either running around with guns like Liam Neeson in like The Commuter or something like that, or they're all thrown into a car and told to drive fast. Like John Travolta, Nicolas Cage, some other dude. They all got thrown in these like Fast and the Furious mockbusters where they're like, something's happening. Get in the car. Drive fast. I'm like, what is happening? What happened? These poor actors. My God. So no, I'm not looking at John Wick because I don't care actually. Secret Life of Pets. I still gotta watch the first one. And generally, or as a rule of thumb, animated features, their second one usually isn't better than the first, so don't get your hopes up. And Rocket Man. I don't know. I was more of a Billy Joel guy, so, he grew up in New York, okay? What do you want from me? Piano Man. Fast. But it's to avenge a puppy. It's to avenge a puppy. What? It doesn't make any sense. You miss, what, Speed, don't you? Remember Speed? Yeah. Oh, God. Speed is sick. What?
Secret Life of Pets is awesome. Liberated forever. Domesticated never.
Yeah, you think so? Tell that to the millions of animals being locked up in awesome houses. What's up?
Hi, PG and chat. Just got here. What did I miss?
Why are you... What is with this robot? It's like, hey, just got here. What did I miss? Come on, you gotta sound out your syllables, robot. Oh, man. Anyway. Morning Moon, hi. And Dizamna, how's it going? Yeah, no things. See what's going on. Speed used to be my favorite action movie. Speed 2, Cruise Control. Was that when they were on a boat? I forget what that was, but didn't have Keanu Reeves, right? Good thing it didn't age like Point Break. Yeah. Billy Joel. There you go. Well, hold on. Didn't get to grow up with Die Hard, so I got Speed, which wasn't bad of an exchange. Well, you could still watch Die Hard. It's not a big deal. What's his name? Bruce Willis. Brillis. John McClane. I don't know. I like the first two, and then it started just getting a little weird, and just it's like, hey, Bruce Willis, pew pew, something's happening. Of course, this guy's the most unfortunate cop to ever work on the planet, right? You ever wonder that? It's kind of like those old, here, I'm gonna make a John McClane. Oh my God, what's the name of the woman in Murder, She Wrote? Lansbury played it. Fletcher. All right, if anybody's seen Murder, She Wrote, and same thing with Bruce Willis in the Die Hard series, why is it that everything falls apart around them? It's almost you'd want to look at them and say, are you the cause of all this? Like, especially in Murder, She Wrote, she was like literally at the scene of 7 years of crimes in a row. Okay, I don't trust any old lady who just miraculously pops up next to a dead body. Maybe she's doing actual research for her novels and is just killing everybody off one by one. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, no, the John McClane character, dude stuck in a building. Oh, weird terrorist things happen. Oh, now he's on the airport. Weird things happen. And then he's in the city. And then he's in he ended up in Russia or something like that at one point. And I'm like, how does this all happen to one character? It's I think statistically impossible. You literally have to put out an ad in a paper saying, super cop looking for disastrous consequences, and hope somebody calls you each week, because that's what seems to happen to this guy. It's ridiculous. He was asking for the Murder, She Wrote character's name. Some Fletcher, right? Misspots from your database, what? There should have been Riggs and McClane meet. Yeah, right. You.
I'm still trying to figure out how Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter are going to do Bill and Ted 3. The future they were trying to save has already come and gone, like Back to the Future really don't need a new Bill and Ted. Emo.
Yeah, emo. Yeah, I don't think you need a new Bill and Ted. It's like Back to the Future to 2. Set in a distant future of 2015. Yeah, where there were flying cars and hoverboards, and here we are, 2019. We don't even have self-driving cars, let alone boards that can hover off the ground. Ugh. If you put 25% Coca-Cola and then 50% 7-Up and 25% Pepsi in a cup, you get the red, white, and blue drink. America. I don't know, that's a lot of forethought there. Really? Does it turn red, white, and blue? Because then that doesn't work. Repost, what's your opinion on people who believe we are stealing their personal information when scanning IDs before allowing them to purchase alcohol or tobacco products? Does it matter? What, you don't want the government to know that you're actually buying cigarettes? You probably don't, because if they have universalized health care, that's going to go on your record, and you'll be like, well, your premium's going up, you know. I don't know. I don't buy any of that. So, again, it's like one of those things I don't even know. You don't even have a driver's license. You don't even have a barcode that can be scanned on anything you own. Hi!
Have we reached the Bill and Ted future yet? Where we are excellent to each other? Doesn't seem like it.
Nope.
Shame. Get back in that phone booth.
Yeah, right? And bring back George Carlin while you're at it. God. Now, what's going to happen to him? What was the name? Rufus? Rufus! Yeah, George Carlin. Oh, man. I miss George Carlin. What's up?
Crossover that I wish could happen. The Beatles meet John McClane. Die a Hard Day's Night. I can see the crew walking down the hall to come together with the shoot me part echoing in the hall.
I don't think we really need John Lennon to be around any more bullets, okay? That's literally what you're encouraging right there. No, he's done that, you know, and that was, yeah. Okay, anyway, thank you, appreciate it. Why would you make a crossover like that? Just like, the Monkees meet Rampage with The Rock and a giant white gorilla they had. It's like, what do you... Look, 300 episode. Let's see. How do I go about quitting soda? Oh, all right. Let's see. What you do here is, what we did is we basically, in 10% increments, added carbonated water or seltzer, club soda, whatever you want, and slowly watered down the soda until we were just drinking carbonated water. And then we did that with water, because carbonation isn't good for you either. So 10%, you know, carbonated water, whatever, and then your soda. And then you just keep watering it down till you get to just carbonated water. And then you add water, 10% water to the carbonated water until you slowly get rid of the carbonation. And before you know it, you're just drinking water. It may take a while. You might fall off the boat, but it does work. At least it did for us, right? You don't. When was the last time you had soda? Can't remember. Okay. So there you go. If you're asking me how to get off coffee, I have no idea. I'm going to try some of that right now. No, I made fresh coffee. It's good. It's okay. It's all right. It's kind of okay soda. It's not like best soda. I don't like soda. I don't know what it is. I used to love it. Now the smell of it makes me, I don't know. Drink water. Why quit soda? It's not really good for you. What's up? Whoa.
Employment update. That cleaning business is going to happen sooner than expected.
Yes!
Plus my stepmom is going to train me to clean more efficiently because she was a professional cleaner before.
What?
Hope it will work out.
Oh my... Dude, you got cleanliness in your blood. That is awesome. That is awesome. Because I could frankly use some pointers on how to clean up because we're terrible. I know to spray a cleaning liquid on something and then use my hands. But other than that, I'm like, you know, kind of that. And then there's a vacuum thing, but that kind of sucks me up every once in a while. The last time she used a vacuum, it was like, and I was like, no. But she had to take me out of the filter bag. I was covered with dust. It was like, you know. She said, don't play with it. I know, but, you know, it was fun. Let's see. Good luck, though. Repost, what? Yeah, you saw Endgame. Yeah, I know. Brian, you know, I got to tell you, between what was it? The Sims 4, Archstream, and now this. You're killing me. That's for somebody else. Okay. Never Dead Ned, hi. Time to drink apple cider that normally follow the drink with the coffee. What to do? What? Apple cider? It's too warm for apple cider. Speaking of coffee, Japan's Boss Coffee bread is coming to the U.S. shelves. Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know if that's good or not because I've never tried it, so...
I quit soda cold turkey and oh god, the 4-day-long migraine sucked so bad.
Yeah, that'll happen. That's why we did increments. And that's probably your body trying to get rid of all that weird aspartame toxin stuff that's in your body from it. Oh yeah, and by the way, because apparently they found out the aspartame or whatever it's called that they put in diet sodas is terrible for you, and it's still in there. Now you look at the ingredients, it's in there, and I think they're trying to change the name so they could still say, oh, now it's aspartame free, but it still has it in there. What? You know what? No, it's not confusing. Water. Let me look at the ingredients. Oh, wow, it is water.
1, 2,
wow.
3. Pennies from you to me. Thank you.
The monkeys? Half the monkeys have passed away already. David Jones and Peter Tork are in heaven. Nesmith and Olins are still around, but I don't see them as people for action movies. Better getting Willis and Gibson together like Expendables What's This movies.
Somebody brought up the Beatles. They're basically done too. Hey, why don't you get the rest of the Beatles and the rest of the monkeys, and you can call it the Monkeys. What would you call a mashup between the rest of the monkeys and the rest of the Beatles? I don't know. I like Monkeys. That's pretty good. Or Meatles. That would be. Aspartame cannot bypass the blood-brain barrier. Fortunately, also water
The caffeine withdrawal was horrible.
Oh, yeah, that too is pretty bad. We actually did well with that because when we were off coffee, you were using the Piro stuff, which is the hickory-based thing that tastes like an off-hazelnut coffee. I've said this a million times. God. It was all right. Yeah, you did have some headaches for a little bit, but yeah, you survive. Beat Keys. Bean Keys? The Bean Keys. It sounds like a kid's band, you know? We're the Binkies. Na-na-na-na-na-na, bright colors. You know? The Meatles. I like the Meatles. Meet the Meatles. The Bee Keys. The Bee Keys. That's pretty good. Congratulations on the 300th episode. Thank you, Kelsey.
The last time I drank a soda was January 5th, 2003.
What? You actually remember the date? You're a genius. I don't remember. It's been probably like 5 years for us. Let's see. I don't know if I could go back into the VODs and remember like maybe 5 years, but that's epic. 2003. Good for you. Huh. My tablet died. Why? Fix it. Oh, your Wacom tablet. I'm sorry.
I never drank coffee because when I was very young my mom gave it to me black and I was so disgusted by it I never touched it again.
Weird. Try it again, it's fun.
It was my 31st birthday, not hard to remember.
Oh, okay, there you go. Hey, happy birthday back then. That's weird. How do you just stop? It's my birthday, I'm stopping soda. What? Huh. Good for you. Thank you. Happy 300th episode, Pumpkin Guy, Macabre Cat. Thank you. Apparently, Boss Coffee is pretty addicting to foreigners, but it's treated as like a gamer drink in Japan. Oh God. Then you know what? No, if it's like here's the thing. I do not want coffee to become like a Red Bull or a Monster Energy drink. I have coffee because I like coffee. You know what I'm saying? I like the taste of it. I like the different variations that are out there. I don't need some hyped up coffee trying to give me more caffeine than I actually needed to get me addicted. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a good coffee that's good, you know? Coffee. Yeah, it's coffee. Well, how do you say it? Kofi? Yeah, no, it's coffee. Just like, Raptor Man, and you make it too easy, and it's fun to... Okay, so there you go. I've been thinking what you do to my birthday, June.
Oh, great. More humans.
DJ Goldie, have fun.
Woot.
What?
Late arrival but greets and good vibes to PG, Pauline, and all in chat. Congrats on 300. 5 months.
5 months! Thank you, Casey. Am I going to be able to say Sugulil-chan? Sugulil-chan. Can you go to school for dyslexia? Like, is there like classes you can take to delexify? There's got to be a way. All right. Chat, help me. Thank you. Let's see. That's right. Maybe who's moving what, where, when, why? What? DJ Goalie, I say for your birthday, have a lot of fun and eat candy. What's up?
Plus a family friend is going to ask her mom if we can use her house as a training ground, mostly cause she has trouble keep it clean by herself, so I get some practice for the business and help a nice old lady's house clean for her.
There you go. That is good.
No sucky aftertaste.
No, I can say that, right? I can say sucky. All right, yay! That's a word I can say that doesn't make me add money to the swear jar. Hey, that was not a sucky follow. Thank you. Alex James. Thank you. Hey, I didn't know I could say that. Ah, that sucks. Oh, this sucks. This is sucky. It's chalk, don't worry. Just a dyslexia beta base. What? Don't do that to me. Sign me up for dyslexic classes, right? That would be good. I wonder how you could do that. There's got to be a way to reverse it, because it's just, I feel like it's just wires in your brain getting mix-matched, and if you could figure out how to get those proper, then, you know, certain names would actually look like what they are.
Despite the best efforts of our doctors, the dyslexia has spread to the legs. Every zone, infectuated. Sorry, had a Squidbillies reference.
Squidbillies. Is that still on? I don't have TV anymore. Thank you. Yes, June 2nd is your birthday. Hey, there you go. Happy birthday, June 2nd. That's way off into the future. I can't say happy birthday yet. Happy birthday. There are courses to help concentration with dyslexia, but it's not easy to find places running the classes. Huh. There you go. So there are classes. The creators of Beelzebub Comics have a funny black metal band has released 2 animated videos. Yeah, I know about that. I've been following them on the Instagrams. Beelzebub's. I follow them. They're fun. The guy draws very well, and I like his comic strips. Follow me. You are right about not being able to delete. I never use. What? Happy 300 stream. Thank you. Vampire God. Thank you. Originally, aspartame was used as a pesticide. Oh, that's good. Put it in the soda then. Oh, God.
Dyslexics of the world untie. Meeting might be held at some point.
Yes. Thank you. Really? Is that true? Originally, aspartame was used as a pesticide. I have no idea what made them think it would be safe for humans. Well, you know, why... And who tasted it to begin with and say, hey, this is like an artificial sweetener. Let's put this in soda. It is a pesticide. It is literally created to kill things, supposedly. Why are you putting it in the soda? Yeah, because it's sweet. It's beautiful. Oh, God. Think. No calories. And there are people out there like, let's see, no calories or I can drink pesticide. Let's see. Yeah, no. Give me another one. You know, what? Want to get an opinion from you? Being a society. You have to repost that. It's going to go away. I've been posting on DeviantArt for years now, and I've only gotten like 8 followers. I think just having to switch over to Newgrounds. So I'm going to repost that. See, I knew I wasn't going to be able to read that in time. Love Beelzebub's music. Awesome feeds. There you go. Props to the bot. Speakify like I do. Speakify? Get speakified. June 4th is my birthday. What? Really? 4th of July. Fireworks. No, it's June. See, it's dyslexia again. For some reason, I went as soon as I saw 4th and a J, I thought July. Weird. Repost. Oh my God. I decided to get the Death Wish coffee and stick with something that I can afford with a decent taste. I drink Maxwell French Roast, deep flavor that won't break my wallet. Yeah, we kind of hang out by the cheap coffee aisle ourselves. No, man, can't be spending a lot of money on coffee. Want to get an opinion, but I've been on DeviantArt for over like 8 followers, thinking of just switching over to Newgrounds or something else. Recommendations. I get hits on this gram, so I'm pretty sure I'm decent art. I'm just not sure what I'm doing wrong on DeviantArt. I don't really want to just start drawing all beep. Yeah, well, that's the problem. Most of that mature content gets most of the views, likes, and reposts for some reason. So, yeah, it's weird. Maybe every once in a while, if it's something you feel like doing... it might help, but don't make that your thing, because that's going to be a very limited market as the internet starts cracking down on anything fun. I don't know. I would say, I don't know. It's like I kind of wish we knew a actual thing. I mean, just like keep working, do Instagram stuff. I don't know. We're more content based though, so it's hard as an artist, like just to have a still image there and be like, look what I did, you know. Hold on.
Little PG reading chat is like participating in a game show sometimes, trying to catch up within the time limit. Alright, Jimmy, show our contestant what he's won.
He's won 300 episodes! Yay! I don't know. Thank you, I appreciate it. No, I don't know. Just because most of our stuff is cartoons, animated, puppet stuff, apparently. And it's more viewer engaging, I guess. Still static images. A lot of people can like them, but it's very difficult to make money off of. Let's just throw it on a shirt. Throw it on a shirt. Yeah, you should have worn a shirt today. No, all right, she didn't want to. I don't know. I guess keep doing it and just hope for the best. I have no idea. Unless you want to do ads and push your content up there in front of people's eyes. Advertising is literally your last gasp at that point. No, man, if you're going to be on, DeviantArt for that long and you only have a handful of followers, there's something going on. But I don't know. I have no idea. I'm at a loss. I can't help. I'm sorry. Ow! I wish I could. I forgot aspartame. I'll stick with saccharin. Sweet and low. Oh, good. Newgrounds is also full of bleep, but other art does occasionally surface. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. What was the site that started cracking down on mature arts? What was it? Tumblr, I think. All those people moved over to Newgrounds, and now Newgrounds is like the animated hub nobody really needs. There's still very good artists on there, and they're doing technically, and I say technically via talent-wise, they're doing good artwork. Just the content and the, I would say, genre is a little questionable. So I know I really hate it. I really hate it because it's just like, you have all these superb artists out there just kind of being relegated to like the mature art kind of realm, and it's like you can only do so much with that. I mean, yeah, you get some Patreon supporters. Some of them do better than we do. But yeah, it's kind of few and far between. If everything goes really downhill, you can just do Germain doodles, I guess.
Just checked and it appears that the aspartame insecticide claims were a hoax.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, social media won't let it die.
Yeah, well, that's what social media is. It's literally a perpetuation of idiocy and ignorance. So, yeah, thanks for clearing that up. I appreciate it. So it's not a pesticide. Aspartame is not a bug killer. So says the internet, who said it was. So I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm going to say possibly news that might be facetious. Facetious news. Because if you say the other thing, I think you're automatically flagged. Nintendo recently targeted a Super Mario Brothers Commodore 64 release. They need a life. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, some Chinese company bought a large portion of Nintendo. Just throwing that out there because here's the thing about that. China's got very strict guidelines as to what content can be put into games. Like, you can't put skulls or bones or blood. And apparently, they're also trying to get this. China, I need some water for this because I know I'm going to laugh. Give me a second. Apparently, China is trying to crack down on games that are knockoffs. So like games such as, Fortnite that have a lot of knockoff versions out there. China is very anti-knockoffs, apparently. China, according to video games, apparently don't like bootlegged, watered-down versions of games in their markets. I mean, it's kind of weird. Strange to me that China wouldn't want content that is so derivatively ripped off something else. It's strange to me. Weird. Oh, the other thing, they also wanted games that have to deal with history have to be quote-unquote historically accurate. And China, that might be a guideline that's going to backfire on you. I'm not sure if you've looked into your own history. Not so much. You want to go back? You want to open up that history book? Not the ones you guys wrote and made up yourselves. I'm talking about the ones from other parts of the world. You want to look into that maybe? You want to just take a peek? Just crack them open? Or are they banned in your country? See, it's going to be very hypocritical and very weird kind of next coming decade. Trust me on this. Let's just repost dyslexia. My old friend. I'm going to do it again. Okay, there we go. Like bleep it. Might have changed our tune after the whole Soldier Boy thing. Yeah, really? Yeah, really? Wow, yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. Or is this like guidelines that they just put on paper? Like, this is our official stance. Keep making the bootlegs. We don't like any bootleg. Get those out on the streets as soon as possible. We decry and are we do not condone bootlegging intellectual property. Please get them on the street now. All right, so this is our official stance. We wrote it on paper. Of course I want a bootleg copy of Endgame. What are you kidding me? Give me like 6 of them. My kids want them. I mean, like literally, that's what it's going to be. China, accurate means government approved. Oh, okay. So I guess they're not going to be getting Assassin's Creed over there anytime soon, huh? This is where it becomes weird, though, folks. You know, as they get their hands in more media and content, those companies are going to have to adhere to the guidelines of the investors from a foreign entity. So keep that in mind. This is why everyone here should be looking towards indie games and indie content that does not yet have to deal with the guidelines of foreign entities. So if you want to, have a skull or something, or a lot of blood dripping from the walls, or stuff like that, you could do that. So far, as it is now. Turns out, I found out that what happened in the met in a bad mental turned she fine, but decided to split the team once she go solo. Yeah, I knew about that. I kind of never said anything here because I didn't think people really cared. Yeah, Baby Metal's down a member. They're coming out with a new album though, like soon. What's up?
Oh, they will just ban any games set in any of their troubled times.
Mm-hmm.
A Kickstarter for a Cthulhu RPG book set in 1920s China was destroyed after government censors didn't like it. They are now having to find a non-Chinese printer to reprint the books.
Mm-hmm. Unbelievable.
Kinda sad that indie is exchangeable with underground these days. Or has it always been that way?
It's always been that way, at least with music, up until relatively recently, where every indie band is technically not indie when they're signed to a major label, and there's a lot more indie bands. You know what? Try underground then. Let's just do that. Music is a little wacky. Indie and underground is a little iffy. I would say indie means something a little less edgy. Underground is a lot more edgy. In my personal experience and opinions. But there you go. Looks like we're getting a banned game designs quick event soon, right? Dun, 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 dun. Metal was your deep screamer, I think. I thought that was Sue Metal. I don't know, whatever. It's over-processed in the studio anyway, so don't worry about it. Today's video, Foamy complained about not being able to delete apps. Oh, okay. There you go. I'm worried about that. Can't delete them. They're gone. They're there forever. It's kind of like the pirate's code. It's more of a guidelines to follow to be a good pirate, right? Oh, man. Unless it was mentioned earlier, Baby Metal's got a new U.S. tour plan listing an arena show in L.A., I think. Saw them a while back in Detroit. Nice. Yeah, but I don't know when their next album's coming out. I think it's going to be in the fall. I'm assuming October or September. Waiting for that new Tool album, too. Anyway. China has a bad habit of erasing and rewriting their history to preserve some national identity to their states. Oh, yeah? Really? Oh. Wow. So then who defines historic accuracy? History is ever changing the more we discover about it. You know? Hey, and I'm not sitting here on my high horse of America saying we're like 100% not at fault in anything we've ever done ever. No, that's not the case. America's junked up history as much as any country possibly could. So, but hey, we've also done some good things. We've, added to the global everything. But I got to tell you, there's been a lot of junk we've just, blah, kind of thing. But every country's like that. And if you try to ignore that and don't remember it, you're just going to, be doomed to make the same mistakes. Is that fraying? Those who don't remember history are doomed to repeat it, and here we are. Again. Anyway. The king or the political leader? Yeah. Oh, hydrate, Bob. Thank you. I wasn't sure if I should have more coffee. I'm glad you told me I should. Bosno! Baby Metal going on tour. I know. Is there some breaking Baby Metal news that just came out that everyone is talking about it now? I wouldn't go see them on tour. I'm trying to wait until I can get some of the, the Blu-ray's cheap.
At least America is willing to acknowledge and correct its mistakes, not remain ignorant of it and get triggered whenever someone mentions it.
Have you been to a college campus lately? Where do you live in this wonderful wonderland where we could talk about history openly and freely and not get triggered by it? No, because I've been on a couple of campuses recently, and there are some words, there are some parts in history they just don't really want to teach for reasons, because people cry about it and run home. Thank you, I appreciate it.
I'm currently playing Dark Souls while watching UPG. I'm talking to a giant rat. He says to say hi.
What up, rat? Chilling. I figured everyone would be playing Mortal Kombat 11 right now. There's a steep DLC grind for that. Country multiple times inside there even. Here we go. We're not getting into politics. I just brought up the Chinese thing because of their newly quote unquote acquired stake in Nintendo. So all those games that you love, they may actually be altered for China. So. Already got my ticket to see Baby Run in October, but I'm a little upset because the same day Slipknot is playing at that one fest. Oh, man. It's a tough choice.
Is that the same places they have safe spaces and crying closets?
Yep. I need my cry closet. God, I don't know how you function in society like that. Oh, my God. If you've ever gone to a cry closet on a college campus, you might want to reevaluate your life while you're in there. Because, oof. I know, that's why I got thick skin, man, right? You got thick skin from just going to college and getting constantly, belittled by professors and stuff like that. Made you tough and rigid, get through the hard times in life, You gotta sit there and cry about it, and then, happens nothing. School done for Pauline. Yeah, I think till, September? Or are we on a break? I don't know, I didn't even ask. I just know I didn't have to go today, so that was good. College isn't worthless. You just got to know how to take advantage if the degree is useless. No, I think everyone should go to college, but not at the prices they're charging. Yeah. No, seriously, education shouldn't be based on how much money you have. I'm still waiting for Mortal Kombat 11 Collector's Edition. Otherwise, I would be playing it myself. Oh, all right, there you go. I'm not. How do you punish a mime? You put him in a mime out. I thought you would just keep stabbing him until he screams. Breaking character and all that. I'm just saying, if you really want to punish him, what's up?
Aloha. Raptor Moon taking a break from studying.
What?
I have my last final tomorrow.
Oh, all right.
Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it.
Exactly.
Strong men create good times.
Sorta.
Good times create weak men.
Kinda.
Weak men create bad times. Bad times create strong men.
Good times, bad times.
If you have time to be triggered at college, you aren't busy enough. I didn't have much time to spend on campus that wasn't in class or a project.
Exactly, right? Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy your break. And I'm glad your exams are almost over. ADJ, seriously, how much free time did you have in college? None. And if you did, they were spent in a record store. Yeah, so you know what? You have to, I don't know, maybe they should just give them more homework? Or does that stress them out and make them triggered? I have too much work. Well, that's college. That's what college is. You get overloaded with work. You try to get everything done. And if you do, great. I don't know. What's going on with the thick now? Are we down with the thickness? No. I had to work my way through college. Yeah, dude, we were, what? You were working at the Tower Records at the time. Yeah, literally. People notice who've been watching this repeatedly would wake up at like 6, 7 in the morning, go to college till about 5, and then get to work at 6 and work till midnight. For 4 years. Hey, that's why you got a good work ethic. You did not mess around. Let's see. And you did your schoolwork at your job, frankly. And we still passed. Multitasking. Yes. I was a computer science major with a minor in Japanese. It was busy. See, there you go. I can imagine tacking on a language to that. Please spell things as they should be. Yeah, those days are gone. Wick David. I used to lament about it. I'm like, I remember when things were spelled the way they were actually spelled. And now it's like, even the dictionaries like Oxford and Webster's, whatever dictionaries, they're just like, oh, well, variation on the blah, blah, blah is this, Please. And for those who keep saying the word doggo to refer to a dog, the term doggo actually means to sneak around, creep, and just kind of keep it on the down low. A lot of people don't know that, but they're using it wrong. So I don't think that's going to change, though. So I guess popular usage. Look it up. Look it up in the dictionary. Look up the word doggo. Do it. See what happens. There's going to be multiple uses now. There was an attempt on a local campus where someone was taken down. Oh, come on. President assigned too much. Or assigned too much stuff, so I'm going to go nuts. Please. No one actually got that. News next one. What? Wasn't even on the news. Come on. That's weird. Talking about birthday, my brother Justin. Here's no going to chat. Turning 24 on 25th. Is no in the chat. He's no in the chat or no now in the chat? I'm going to say he's now in the chat. Justin! Happy birthday! Happy birthday on the 25th, which is tomorrow. Turning 24. Don't be boring on your birthday. Get some cake. I really want cake now. I've just been thinking about it for the last 5 days. The informal way to spell it is dictionaries call it. Yeah, really. Words of spelling are created by is better human speakers can spell words how I want. Yeah. I didn't have to work in college, so my hat's off to you. I just had loans after. Yeah, well, that was a thing, man. We were just like, yeah, raise the money. That's why we have garbage art. We had, what, you had one paintbrush for the entire 4 years of an art school. Yeah, literally. We had cheap paper and stuff, and we're just like, dude, we're on a budget. You make do with what you got, It's like, yes. Yeah, that was good. We didn't, spend no money. Spent more money at record stores, frankly. I have cake. Want some? Of course I do. No tragedy, no TV time. Right? Oh, well, nothing really happens, so forget it. Declares science that says people are unhealthy is really? That's getting weird. Retro Samurai. I'm gonna have more coffee. Just give me a second. I've actually been drinking water. I'm not really a fan of water right now. I kind of want some coffee. Gotta move that over there. Yeah. Oh, man, you ever drink something too fast and it ends up in your lung? I got coffee lung right now. Oh, God, that hurts. Oh. I'll survive. I may be extra gurgly right now, but it's okay. I would make sure to send my brother to VOD because he's still at job school. No, boo. Boo. Yeah, vampire. Just right out there. Mortal Kombat 11 dev went full exhibitor removes skimpy outfits from the women, saying it's not practical to wear bikinis to fight, but then men go shirtless, plus the tower ending about enough time. Oh, God. I didn't see any of that, but I've actually... I heard a lot of people complaining about the, I guess, character designs for certain ladies in Mortal Kombat. Now, if people don't realize, the whole thing about, the Mortal Kombat series, it's over-the-top, grotesque fighter that isn't based on reality whatsoever. Now, when you start putting reality into fantasy, what ends up happening is you ruin your franchise, okay? You hear me back there? Okay. So, you may not want to do that, okay? Just bring back the goofy fan service costumes for all the characters. Same thing with, like, all the anime stuff that's slowly getting clamped down on. Hey, developers of anime, fan service is probably 70% of your sales, okay? Keep this in mind. I know you guys are good at math. You got a thriving business over there. Everybody goes there, and it's not to see some awkward guy just giggle like an idiot and have nosebleeds every 5 minutes, okay? Come on, do your research, okay? Okay? Just, you know what I'm getting at? Fix it. Anyway, don't be fan service. Okay, let's see. Or a punk band called Coffee Lung. Hey, that'd be good. Soda lung hurts. All the bubbles. Yeah, but at least you got air in there. Mortal Kombat is not dead on arrival. Or no, dead or alive. I want to say dead on arrival. No, but I mean, still, it's just like, but we're just talking about the character designs from back in the day. Why would that need to evolve? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People on Twitter have been complaining about it, so it is what it is. Hey, guess what? I'm not buying the game anyway, so it doesn't affect me in the slightest. I don't care. I've kind of given up on Mortal Kombat. You can only see so many skulls pulled out of their faces before it's just like, yeah, another fatality. That's great. I never thought I'd get bored with that, and I'm just like, whatever. The studio admitted that the Me Too movement is part of the reason women were made ugly. Why would they do that? Yeah, because you know what? Hey, if you want to worry about stuff like that, go after the beauty and makeup industry first for the unrealistic representation of women rather than video games. They are using actual women who actually exist in the real world, photoshopping them to the point of being, minions of Athena, or who's the goddess of whatever, the love thing. I don't know, I forget the name. Whatever, it's some love goddess or something like that. And then everyone's like, video games are unrealistic representations of women. Have you walked down a makeup aisle ever in your entire life? Hey, you want to make a political stance based on that? Stop wearing makeup. You, stop wearing eyeliner. Exactly. Anyway, I don't want to get into this. It gets all drama-ridden and silly. I can see changing clothes after decades of the same outfits. Yeah, but then you have the classic retro outfits, and that's fine. What's wrong with that? I have no problem with updating with one's wardrobe, but, it's every once in a while you want to go back and be like, it's kind of like the Chun-Li costume. By today's standards, it'd be like, what? There's leg. And it's like, that's kind of the whole point. It's like leg. And then you have your little retro costumes. It's fine. It's a video game. It's a video game. Why cannot people realize this? I'm tired of people blurring reality and fiction. Aphrodite, thank you. God, yeah, no, that's... Then who's Athena? The goddess of slapping you around a bit? Aphrodite, Athena is knowledge. Oh, there you go. That's probably what came to mind. I was worried about the smart ladies first. I'll worry about the super attractive ones later. And I want the ones with brains. All right. Goddess of knowledge. And people don't want fan service, but they don't even want bleep stuff. I don't get it. I don't know. In all honesty, I'd rather just have the kind of quote unquote fan service stuff. There's a little bit of mystery still there. There's sometimes a cutesy aspect or adorable aspect to it. But still that titular kind of vibe to it.
At least Chun-Li's costume isn't cheeky like Cammy's is.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Cammy. Come on, Cammy. Aren't you cold? In the other, like going to the extreme of like super adult content, I'm like, I've seen enough of this. There's no class or grace or what's that word? I don't know. I guess slight mystery. It's good. It's good when not everything is just there in your face constantly all day, or you just get like overexposure. That's what I mean. And you get bored with it. You're like, all right, whatever. I've seen this a billion times. I don't know. Maybe I'm just summoned from an old-fashioned alternate universe or something. I don't know. Athena was knowledge and war, born fully formed from the head of Zeus. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Unleash a million ducks. What's going on with the ducks now? 420! What's up? They want to be offended edge if gamers fun, even though they don't play the games. That's the thing. Why are these decisions being made by people who don't play the games? Why is everybody crying about this stuff and developers like, oh, well, we better listen to this community. They're never going to buy the game. So, yeah, let's change everything. No. Like, literally, I would just be doing a cut and paste of just shut up, as my response to every tweet about stuff like that. I'd be like, just shut up. There you go. Retweet. Shut up. Retweet. Shut up at fill in the blank whiner. It's like, dude, get out of here. Well, I'm not going to buy your product. You weren't anyway. Now you're just complaining about it. Go away. So get, be very dismissive. No. Get your shoo. Get out of here. Nobody wants to hear you crying. Go to your room. So literally, that's how I would treat somebody like that. Your character. Oh, look, because part of your leg is showing. Oh, God. Oh, God. MK4 names were always funny. Okay, repost. I hate to say what I'm going to. Drama is calling, and I need to. Oh man. I'm sorry. I try to enjoy your drama. Can somebody enjoy drama? I mean, they make movies about them, and people love them. But I guess if you're removed from the drama, then it's enjoyable. Hey, I got a question. No, I'll ask later. Because of the children, think of the children. No. I'm tired of thinking about children. Because apparently all of society is gearing towards everything towards children, yet the adults, this is why adults become very boring and unfun, because they don't have anything fun for themselves because they're worried about the children. Stop worrying about the kids. The kids are all right, to quote a song. And you know what? Maybe then you can have a little bit of joy in your life. Yeah, that's all. I don't know. Does this apply to Timmy too? I have no idea what that thing is. Why am I saying that? I'm not saying that. I like to think, how the taste cooked, grilled, what? Oh, we're talking about the kids. Okay, a bit late on a video game topic, but as someone mentioned, I will never stop finding funny those gamers who want everything in 3D back in the 90s because it's realistic. It's for grown up, it's future. Now, at the 30s and 40s, they cry because their beloved video game characters look like human beings at last, right? Yeah. Remember when you could have just whatever. Dude, I read a review about Mortal Kombat 11 and somebody complained that it was too violent. It's Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat! Yes. The game is too violent. Dude, do you even know what this genre and franchise is about? Mortal Kombat? Yeah. What is wrong with you? They were literally complaining about it. It's a very violent game. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, just close the page. If you're thinking about children a lot, you might need Chris Hansen. We weren't going down that route. You know what I'm saying? Any thoughts about nubbins? It's somewhere. Think of the evil overlords. Whatever. What did I leave off? Oh, man, I totally lost my spot. Hold on. Black Betty, what's up? Can't stay long. Wanted to say congrats to the 300th episode. Hope everything's ever an awesome day. We are doing okay. Sort of, yeah. Thanks for being here, and thank you.
Remember when a plumber jumped around stomping on mushrooms violently and ate shrooms for power-ups? Boy, what realism that was.
Yeah, I mean, think about the message that sends today. I mean, you can clearly destroy nature, eat it, and think you have superpowers, you know? And you're running around stepping on turtles, knocking over like weird little creatures, just running around. And you're so hopped up on shrooms, you can literally break bricks with your head. That's literally what Super Mario Brothers taught me. Wow, we better ban that game. Oh, I still have a concussion from 1980s. Oh, gee. Literally. I don't understand. I don't understand. And I got to tell you, Scarface, congrats on 300. You booted, what? Why am I'm not a steak quesadilla. I would like a steak quesadilla. That'd be really good right now. Don't forget to clean up the kitchen countertop. I'm not doing that. I'm going to leave dirt everywhere. Let's see. Super Mario Brothers movie was so funny. No, it wasn't. It was terrible. People are so ridiculous when it comes to criticizing games for their violent content. Yeah, have you looked at reality? I love when people worry about fictional content.
Remember that time we made a star by rolling common office supplies into a ball? Good times.
Good times, yeah. No, but then that's a misuse of materials, and that's hurting the environment because it's just going to cause the industry to have to print and create more office supplies like rubber bands and paper clips, and that all comes from a factory that's polluting. How could you do this? You know, like literally, you can just leave it back there, and all you can do is just say "shut up," or this safety pin is going to be in your eye. That's all you can say. That's all you can say. You see this little safety pin? I know you want to preserve it, so we're going to do that in your eye, right there. Just hold still. I'll put it in slowly so you can really appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. All right, let me close it up. There you go. So now you can see paper clips for the rest of your life. I don't understand. I really don't. Don't put paper clips in your eyes. Kids will just Google adult stuff. It's not the 90s where they had to steal cable to watch adult stuff now about parents actually parents to shoot and look at make Timmy literally tear the scorpion. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know. I don't get it. I like. It's like a deck of cards. I would say adult content is like a deck of cards face down on a table. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what it's underneath each one, and then every time you flip one, it's something different, right? I don't know. That's what I kind of like about the fan service aspect of life. If everything is faced up all the time, then you're like, wow, okay, we're done. You know, just come on, man. Just have a slow roll to everything and appreciate the little things and the little niceties. You know, just I don't understand. Everyone just wants to get to the quote unquote meat of the thing and just that's it. There we go. Woo, yay, okay. Actually, it might be worth reposting. And True Character Society is revealed. No, I gotta repost that. I didn't be able to read it. If things keep getting more thrown in the games, will be text adventures. No, because then certain words you won't be able to use, and you have a very limited linguistic palette to choose from when writing out text adventures. If two dragons are searching for a gold and fight over it, which do you think will get it? The better one. I find it funny how Sony wants to censor more games where Nintendo is like, bring us more uncensored games. Yeah, well, they say that now. Just wait till China gets a hold of it. Imagine what immortal combat would be like. Very boring. No, that's all right. Slow burn. What? Screaming. Why are you screaming? Google's safe search feature is the worst. I could literally turn it off back then by clicking a button. There was no password protection or anything. It's like the Matrix, man. What happened? Oh, there you go. E.B. Damon. E.B. Damon got a laptop from G-Beanie. G-Beanie being all philanthropistic. Philanthropistic, right? Is that a word? People who like to give freely and help. Philanthropism. Philanthropist? Philanthropistic. Philanthropomorphized. That's where something that used to be like a Scrooge gets, morphed into something that gives a lot of money. I'm making up words, but they'll probably be added to the dictionary at some point because nobody cares about language anymore. G-Beanie. G-Beanie! Beanie! Where are you? Evie Demon gonna say thank you. Evie Demon gonna say thank you to J.i.M. It's my Alice in Chains. Thank you. Meow. Philanthropic? Philanthropic. No, I think that's, no. That's a word. It could be a word. It could be a word. It sounds realistic. What do you nominate for best game of the year? The best one. The Spirits did it all, just won that. What? A one-on-one fighting game I want. Beat up SmackDown. I thought you were being Godsmack. No, Godsmack thought they were going to be Alice in Chains. And, no. That was one of their main influences. Where do you think they got their name from? Literally, there was an Alice in Chains song called Godsmack, and they were like so into Godsmack, they literally called their name Godsmack, and I know Godsmack means something completely different. However, that is actually where it got from. As soon as Lane Sully died, Sully came out and he's like, no, he's one of my main influences. Wah! You know, that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's the thing. Always go to the source, not the after effect. They'd be banned in China. Anyway, where's G-Beanie? G-Beanie. G-Beanie! We're going to do a call out to G-Beanie. G-Beanie! G-Beanie! Where you at? Where you at, son? Even them are going to be here to say hi to you. What? Oh. It wasn't Nickelback. Oh, God. Nickelback. Saw a photograph and I set it on fire and stapled it to your forehead. I never liked Nickelback. Being the first doesn't make you the best, but I was making a joke anyway. Oh, okay, that's true. No, I'll totally agree with that statement, but, Nickelback is banned. You're banned! No, and here's the thing, and, for those who do like a Godsmack, here is why we pick on them, at least recently. And generally we don't care, and I'm sure they don't either at this point. But back in the day, and I'm going to do the short version of this because we've retold this story, he did a cartoon, a comic strip, 4i Records comic strip that was published in a magazine called Lollipop Magazine, and apparently it ruffled some feathers amongst the folks in Godsmack because apparently they couldn't take a joke at the time. They may be nice people now. I don't know. Whatever. So, yeah, whatever, the editor got a complaint from them, and then the editor was like, he's not wrong, and that was pretty much the end of that conversation. So, there you go. I just thought it was a little weird that they would take out the time to criticize. I mean, what do? Do they call up, like, everyone who wrote an album review? Yo, man, we're not really blah, 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 and you don't know, blah, blah, click. And, like, what? So, that's why. Anyway. Dude, you did not care at all. You're like, well, whatever, man. Do you know Nickelback ruined saving people by telling them how to sing and writing most of their early album? Oh, God. Nickelback. Let me get coffee. I'm just, my head. You ever tried the PC game Stronghold or Tropical series? No, we don't have enough time for that. We really don't. We got a stack of games we want to play. We were seriously considering doing GTA RP, but I think all the servers are flooded, and we'd be on a public server, which would just be a disastrous mess. So toxic, bro. Coffee. Actually, Apple Records posted to their website that they were getting those calls. What? Really? Bar Records, smacking God since 1984. Dude, that was an old comic strip. That was pre-Foamy. That was like 98. So, something like that. Or it could have been 2000. I don't know. Whenever they were important. What's up?
Evie Demon got the laptop.
Hey!
Hooray.
Hey, Jibine! Evie's here. Say hi. She said thank you numerous times. Even though I preempted her thank you earlier, it's just, I knew she'd say thank you. She's really happy about it. So, yay. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. Thank you. Godsmack puts on a good show. I'm sure they do. I'm not criticizing them as, performers or whatever. I'm just like, I saw the influence and where they kind of got their shtick from, and I'm fine with that. It's just they don't seem to be, or at least at the time they weren't. But Alice in Chains they are still around, but not with the original guy. So, but for my taste, I will actually listen to Alice in Chains over Godsmack because they are similar to my ears, and I would rather just listen to Alice in Chains, even with the new singer. I like the new singer; he's good actually. I didn't think it would work, but it did work. So if you like Godsmack, don't be posting things saying they're great and blah, blah, blah. You love them. That is beautiful. Enjoy them while they're still around and everything, and just go see them. Go see them in concert. Enjoy their shows. Watch their VODs, videos, all that fun stuff. Because I just, oh. This is why he doesn't do the 4Y Records comic thing anymore, because people just get way too bent out of shape about their music. So, you know how much hate mail you'd get? Oh, God. There is a long list of musicians you would just tear apart. But, we got to deal with a lot of blowback from that. So, yeah. What's people's take on Metallica? I don't know. I'm not people. I'm a little Pum'Kin. I like early Metallica. I'll say that much. Alice in Chains has 2 members that sing now. Yeah, it was Jerry Cantrell, which he always used to sing. And then the lead singer, I forget his name now. But Jerry Cantrell used to do... I'm not going to say most of the writing, but a good portion of it for the earlier stuff, and he used to sing too. He also has 2 or 3 solo albums, which are exceptional as well. No Pixel is moving to Rage server, so really? Wow, what's going on there? You! What? Tell me.
Hello, Jem, Pauline, PG, and Saw.
Demo
Good
man.
day and good vibes to all. How are all of you? Also, has the heart escaped? It hasn't been around for the last few streams.
It was just there.
And congrats on 300 episodes.
Right there. It was right there. You just saw it. What are you talking about? It hasn't been around. It was there Easter. It was sitting on a table. Right there. It was on the table. Just we were in a diner. She had bunny ears on. Thank you. Appreciate it. Where did I leave off? I like Metallica on some levels. Yeah, the 1980s level. Yeah, Megadeth is still good. Metallica is overrated. Yeah. Early Metallica is not. Later Metallica is. That's definitely a band that's been living on their past for quite some time. They can kind of put songs together still, but not at that level. So, and Megadeth is just, I don't know, Megadeth is still good in my opinion, but, that's because Dave Mustaine didn't start going, yeah, that kind of thing, like he's some, country guy that fell out of an airplane, yeah, God, he still does it. Nah, Hetfield still does that, and I'm just like, please, just stop trying to sing, just be like, no, it's like what you used to. I don't know. Are Creed still around? I have no idea. Megadeth greater than Metallica. I don't know. That's up to people who listen to them to decide. I'm not going to even pass judgment on either. Screamy Heart. Ah! I don't really... Ew.
You should totally fundraise for Plushy Romero Hearts. You could play Kickstart My Heart to raise awareness.
We could do that. It's actually a good idea. It's an easy pattern, though. You can kind of just make those up, right? We have pink eyes, too. Weird, creepy pink eyes. When Dawn's hands were better, I would say, yeah, we can get her to sew a bunch of them together, but, her hands are still messed up. And her back. I don't know, man. Well, like I said, parkour, man. I think Metallica had a less than good set, but they're getting back to being better. Yeah, I haven't listened to them in forever, so I have no idea. Last album I listened to by them was Death Magnetic, which the mastering of that album was atrocious. That's when the version for Rock Band of all video games was actually better than the album that was pressed and released. Yeah. Look into it. It's an embarrassment. Yeah. Talk about clipping. Oh, my God. Thrash metal needs to cut the song length in half. Yeah, right. I will say that is... I don't really like long songs. Very rarely can I sit through them. It was mostly for the reference, but happy if it works out. Okay, there we go. Thank you. I thought Metallica's Hardwired to Self-Destruct was a pretty good album. We ended up getting that at a thrift store recently. We never even listened to it. We're just like, whatever, I'm going to resell this. We didn't even care. We're just like, whatever. Best Megadeth song has to be To Le Monde. Let's see. What's for my taste?
Going to see Megadeth and Shinedown at the Illinois State Fair. Can't wait. Smile.
Nice.
Both good bands.
Nice. There you go. I still like Trains of Consequences. Oh, such a good song. I like the riff. Motorhead was lit. Lemmy. I know, Lemmy's gone. But his mole lives on. Thank you. Give me a sewing machine. I'll make those plushie. Yes, I made it. 43-year-olds can sew. We can kind of sew too. You know, hey, that's an important task. You know, think about how many shirts people would have without buttons. If people didn't know how to sew. That's right. You ever go to the thrift store? You see like perfectly good shirts, and it's missing one button, but it still has the spare button at the end of the bottom of the shirt, and you're like, for $3, I can get this fill in the blank brand name shirt and just put the button from the bottom to the top. We sew all the time. Yeah. Sounds like Dawn should pay a visit to the doctor before damage becomes permanent. Yeah, I keep telling her that. Guess what? She don't listen to me. What are they going to do? They're just going to send me to physical therapy, and how's that going to help? Well, it's physical therapy. It's supposed to make you better. She's like worried they're going to stick her with needles or something. I'm like, they're not going to do that until it gets really bad, which you're allowing it to happen. I don't know. Maybe Sunday you guys can talk to her and, you know, knock some sense into her. Yeah, Shinedown has a fantastic show, but I don't care for most of their music. Don't you hate when a band is really, really good live, yet you don't care for their music? You're like, man, if you guys just made music that I liked, you guys would be perfect. Security, get this guy out of here. LA, what? Repost. Ever listen to Black Veil Brides or Andy Black? Well,
I remember that joke from Airheads. Who would win in a fight? Lemmy or God? Trick question. Lemmy is God.
There you go. Remember Airheads? Not really, but Adam Sandler at his best. Black Veil Brides, yes. Andy Black, no. I know. Becomes a Shirt fan in recent years. A lot of songs caught my attention, and that doesn't happen to a lot these days. Yeah, I kind of overlooked Disturbed back in the day, but now I'm starting to get like into their stuff, and I'm like, yeah, they weren't that bad. They're actually pretty decent. Yeah, it's just because the handful of songs that I did hear from them, they were all like variants of what was it, Down with the Sickness, and he's like, I'm just like, oh God, I gotta hear this again. But that dude's got vocal range. Like, I was surprised. Like, track down the live version of Sound of Silence that they did. Whew, brilliant. Very rarely do I see a performance that stops me mid whatever I'm doing, and I'm just like, everybody shut up, I'm listening to this. You know, very rarely. The last time that happened to us was Johnny Cash's Hurt. Right? You!
Sadly must go back to work.
Boo!
We'll watch the Vine later and see you all Sunday. Smile, have a great day all.
Smile, have a great day, you too. Oh, no, they probably left already. Thank you, Demo Man. I've had trouble getting my mom to go to the doctor for ages, but I understand why. They asked her to lose weight. No matter how much weight she lost, they still have issues because no matter how serious it is, I have the same anxiety without helping me. Yeah, I know, but you got to do what's right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, if your mom doesn't like going to doctor, I don't like going to doctor. You don't like it. Dawn doesn't like going to the doctors, but you know what? We go. I don't like being poked and prodded and putting on slabs and moved around and having things scan around my face. I don't like any of that, but you got to get it done. You want to know why? Because if you're healthy, then the rest of your life is going to be a little bit better, okay? So, you know what? Just try to fix up whatever you can for as long as you can. You know, like literally, your body is a car. You know, you got to kind of oil it up every once in a while. You know, kind of thing. Annie Black is the lead singer of Black Veil Bride. And what do you think of Marilyn Manson? Marilyn Manson is okay. Early Marilyn Manson, later Marilyn Manson is a little hit or miss. It's like I'm not getting as connected. The last really good album he had was Golden Age of Grotesque. But if that guy's the lead singer of Black Veil Brides and he came out with a solo album, I didn't even know he came out with solo albums. So, you know. Waiting for that Rob Zombie album that's supposed to come out in the fall. Bobby Zombie. Folsom Prison Blues. Yeah. Disturbed is basically new AC/DC. A lot of their songs sound similar, but Disturbed knows music. There's cover songs, but I feel like a little review show. Okay. I had to read that before it disappeared. Snacking them some Trader Joe's ginger almond and cashew granola cereal. I don't have any of that, so now you're just rubbing it in my face. Why are you going to do that? Which bands have redone old songs and were better than the original in your opinion? My opinion is terrible. I would say 8 Miles High by Husker Du. Oh my God, that opening riff. Love it. Let's see. Damn, there's a lot. Because it's weird because it's not like I don't like the original, but like I like when a cover goes to a different place than the original. Like, you know, Marilyn Manson's Sweet Dreams from the Eurythmics. That is just disturbing, and I love it. 9 Inch Nails did Dead Souls, which was really good. That was a Joy Division song. I actually like that version better than the original because I'm kind of tired of Joy Division, frankly. I know, right? You figured somebody in my... you got to like Joy Division. I'm not really a big fan. I have like a handful of songs I'm okay with. And if I got to hear, you know, Love Triangle once more...
What about Real Big Fish's Take on Me?
I like that. And we have it on our music library. Yes. But I like 2 for 1. It's my favorite song by them. 2 for 1! Okay. I know, the list can go on. I like... Living End's version of Tainted Love. It's very punky. They also did Girls on Film by Duran Duran, which is very... Oh, my God. The Deftones cover of Chauffeur by Duran Duran. Holy... It was on like the Resident Evil 2 soundtrack. If you've never heard it, but you're familiar with that Duran Duran song, look it up. It is beautiful. It is literally one of the best covers I've actually heard of a Duran Duran song in my entire life. To my ears, which are very small, so don't judge me. No, man, look it up. Very good. Oh, God. Planet Earth by Face to Face, which is also a cover of a Duran Duran song because they made it more punky. Living End's Sunday Bloody Sunday. Living End came out with a cover album. It's actually great. So, if you like punk, Bauhaus Ziggy Stardust, there you go. And it's very odd. I never really got into Bowie. I like Bowie to a certain extent. I appreciate his place in history, but I never sat down and like listened to his music constantly, you know? And maybe I should because it's just, I have kind of a disconnect from that era of music. So maybe I got to go back and listen to more Bowie. Last time I saw Bowie, he was hanging out with a bunch of puppets, okay? As much as I appreciate him hanging out with our community, it's like I don't really know a lot of his music from back in the day when he had half a dog body. Okay? What about Holy Diver redone by Killswitch? Nah, man. I think I'll take Dio's version over that. Who recently did hold on.
Back to work for me. Congratulations again. Have some celebratory bits.
Thank you.
This is me throwing change at UIRL.
Thank you. Appreciate. Thank you. ADJ. Sorry, I gotta go back. Hold on. Creepshow's People Are Strange. I will still take the original, but I actually like Echo and the Bunnymen's version from Lost Boys just because it was, you know, good. Early Red Hot Chili Peppers was punk when they went pop. Chili Peppers version of Higher Ground by Stevie Wonder. Poof, I love it. That bass line. Oh, God. You.
I finally got a day off and you are here.
Hey!
Ooh,
Dizzy Hellfire! Enjoy your day off. Probably ruined everybody's ears, including my own. Ow, what did I do? Who did the cover of Land of the Rising Sun? Was that, what is it? 5-finger death punch, 12-finger death punch, pinky finger death punch? Who did it? That was good. Do you like Queen? Yes, it's good. Well, they're good. Bohemian Rhapsody, I kind of skimmed through that movie. I didn't have the patience for it. I'm tired of, I can't, man. I got a list of movies I got to go through. Bohemian Rhapsody, Dawn got it from the local library, and I'm just like, oh, God, I don't have the time for this. The lungs. Well, it's kind of a bad day today, too. What's up?
The neighbor came again, asking about seizures this time.
Who does that? Who just shows up? Hey, how about seizures? No, I'm good, thanks. Who does that? Door-to-door seizure salesman? What is that? Hey, can I interest you in some seizures? Wait, what? No, go away. Go, I'm good. I have enough personal demons. I don't need to be shaking on the ground like one, too. All right, go. 2 for 1. Oh, let's see. 5-finger. Okay, 5-finger. That's right. Then what's the other one? Oh, I'm thinking of the anime. One punch guy? Somebody clip that. What about Soundgarden? What about Soundgarden? Chris Cornell's dead. There is no Soundgarden. They did a Beatles cover I did not care for. Same as Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie's Helter Skelter. No, pass on that. Helter Skelter. Helter Skelter. Mr. Dizzy, what's up? From last summer till 2 weeks ago, I was working inside the aquarium telling people about fish and turtles. Ooh, cool. Now I'm working in the gift shop again. It's easier work, and I can get more hours as needed. Nice. I would hate to give tours because I would... Me in an aquarium. Okay, this is how my tours would go. All right, kids, stop touching things, all right? Everybody shut up and listen. You're going to learn about fish, all right? This right here is a big fish. One's down there, very small, okay? That over there is a turtle, not a fish, all right? That one back there that's coming closer to the gas, that's like a shark. You ever see Aquaman? You know, the little kid was standing, like little Aquaman's just like, look, he had all those fish behind him. This isn't how that works, okay? If you taunt this creature, it will kill you, all right, kids? Sharks equal danger. All right, now on to the next tour, which is the gift shop. Enjoy. Everyone get out of here. That would be my tour. I'm not a good tour guide. Because I don't have patience, really. I can't stand 5-finger. Why? What's wrong? Double fist punch. What? Rhapsody of Fire and Glory Hammer to across punk bands. All right. Yeah, I got to refresh my punk library because we have stuff from like early 2000s we've been listening to. You know, like The Living End and whatnot. And it's like I'm really trying to find like current punk bands I like. I know I like Radkey. Radkey's pretty good. They have a Hives vibe to them. You know, Together Pangea, not really punk. But, you know, they're leaning more towards. And what was the other one? Oh, God. I forget their name. Whatever. Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon by Urge Overkill, originally by Neil Diamond. I actually never heard that. Urge Overkill, though. Yes. Have you seen What We Do in the Shadows movie or TV show? I've seen the movie, and I didn't care for it, frankly. I thought it was a little lackluster and kind of fell flat comedically on every point where it shouldn't have. I know people love it, and they're like, but you want my opinion? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to be like, well, this is my opinion, and I'm going to shape it so everybody's happy and they enjoy, you know. It's just, I didn't care for it. It just didn't click with me. I thought it could have been a world better for what it needed to be or what it should have been. And that's the problem. I saw the potential in greater, and what I got was okay. So maybe that's my angle. I'm like, oh my God, that was a perfect opportunity for a, joke or a visual gag, and I'm just like, oh God. Off to help a neighbor with work. Plus, oh cool, there you go. Enjoy, Wayne, helping people out. Don't side saddle to the seahorse. What? Hope loves the Ramones. Really? Huh. Good for you. All right, little punk. And hi, Hope. I remember the first time I heard Soundgarden, my parents had given it to me with a Portal cassette player. Really? Soundgarden. Yeah, I kind of wish they made more albums, but then, it's like every band. A lot of people like their earlier stuff, and then people didn't like their later stuff. Oh, they got too commercial. It's like, come on, I like Spoon Man. Spoon Man. I'm together with your hand, baby. What about Cradle of Filth? I don't know. It sounds very dirty. I don't want to hang out in a Cradle of Filth. It's an IT reference. That'd be awful. Let's see. Most new music is terrible. You really have to dig to find the diamonds. I know. That's the problem I'm having. It's like, it's so rough, man. I don't got the time for that anymore. Though I would go out of my way if there were actually physical record stores. I feel like since we have, internet, it's just like, I could just look up anything, new punk 2018, or 2019, and just get a whole list of stuff on YouTube and just listen to it and be like, all right, no, don't like, this is okay, maybe save it for later, I don't like this, don't like that, don't like this, don't like this, nope, it's all terrible. It's all terrible! Terrible! I don't know, I want music to be good. I want to throw bricks at people who were bleep to me, and I was exhausted all the time. These people got me sick. I wanted to be after 3 days in November. Yeah, oh God. Really? Really dizzy? I don't know. Power through it, though. It gets better when you don't have to deal with them anymore. It depends on the genre, but music can be good. I know there is decent music out there. Unfortunately, it's not consolidated into a genre that would actually kind of motivate people to care about it, if that makes any sense. Because here's my thing. When you had back in the day, pre-internet, when you had a bunch of music that was really good and it was all coming out at the same time, people would be like, wow. Like back in the day, and yeah, it's before our time, like the whole Woodstock thing and that whole hippie movement and whatever, whether you agree about it or not, whatever. But literally the music was so, I guess, either political or self-aware that it literally created a movement that basically wanted to better the world. They wanted to stop wars and blah, 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 blah. 90s got a little bit more introspective. A lot of people were aware of who they were, very self-reflective thought type music. And then it just, as everything became more scattered because of the internet, everything that was good out there right now, there's no way to really consolidate it into a point, in history, in time, that people can look at, like, say, a handful of bands that are doing a festival and be like, we have to go to this. This is like this mind, social, society elevating sort of movement in the arts, that kind of thing. That just doesn't happen anymore because, you know what? Festivals are like a dime a dozen. They're like cons. There's a con every week. There's a festival every week. Something's either burning or something's on fire. Something's at a crossroads. And it all becomes this weird corporate thing. Oh, yeah, there we go. Just blah, blah, blah. It's like now none of these things mean anything. And it's just like a bunch of bands playing because they had enough money to go there. It's just like, I was at a movement. That's really not, That's what I'm saying. It's just like everything's been scattered. It's the divide and conquer kind of thing. Just saying. Muff Man is go to Frank Zappa Man. Frank Zappa. I used to turn old Scottish Rise. I ended up with deleting most of all of it except a few I like. Now I listen to stuff I hear by name from people, YouTube artists, and other songs. Yeah, but there's only like 1 or 2 tracks from these people. You know what I'm saying? When was the last time somebody bought an album and they were like, oh my God, this whole thing is great from beginning to end? Now, very rarely happens now. At least for me. And granted, we've listened to so much music, we should probably not have hearing anymore, but we do. So, I miss a music group, Dig. They did Believe, still a great song. Believe. Dude, I actually know that song. That is wow. That was I want to say 93 or 95, right? Huh. Dig. They will deny. I remember that. That's pretty good. And the best Frank Zappa song equals apostrophe, and no other song by anyone else comes close. The best Frank Zappa song. You.
I totally get your whole thing on the fest situation. Some of them are way too commercial.
Yeah.
Cough, cough, Coachella.
Oh, God.
But this weekend I am going to the Ska Back to the Beat Fest.
There you go.
But what is weird is that Blink 182 and The Used will be there. Random.
Pretty sure Blink 182 doesn't fall into the ska category. Or The Used. That's hurtful. That's hurtful to me. Are the Interrupters going to be there? If they are, go see them. Forget about everybody else. Interrupters. They're punk / ska. It's like Rancid with a horn section. Dude, they're one of the recent bands. I'm like, oh my God, this is a great band. And the only reason I say that is because the Distillers hasn't come out with an album since like 2002. All right, but the Distillers are working on another album, so you can get your hopes up for, gravelly voiced, female fronted punk bands once more. Anyway, ever listen to the Sex Pistols? No, I've never heard of them. What? Yes. I like every album from Pink, Pretty Reckless, Hellstorm. I have not listened to those albums in their entirety, so I cannot pass judgment. I like the whole first album of Ghost Town. It's the best evolution of where emo music should have went instead of whiny metal, but it's spooky emo punk. See that? I have not heard. I can see that to listen to. Slipknot. Remember Slipknot? I also really don't get BTS and J-pop. It's just gross. It's fake. And only beauty that sells because they're pretty boys. I don't know. Just people like them. Reaper Dust. Let me get back to one second.
Favorite Pink Floyd track, if any?
I don't have the patience.
I recently got my 3 favorite Pink Floyd albums back. Dark Side of the Moon, The Wall, and Wish You Were Here.
Like all at once. And we got...
The Interrupter should be there but won't be, unfortunately.
Ah!
Real Big Fish, Aquabats, Save Ferris, Streetlight Manifesto, and Less Than Jake are the big names that will be there.
Save Ferris? Save Ferris. All right, you know what? Just don't save Ferris. Save them for another concert, okay? Get the Interrupters there. Oh, my God. Save Ferris? Oh, what? Oh! Injustice. For all. Pink Floyd. I generally don't have the patience for them or the medicinal aids. So I'm just like, if I want to listen to another Brick in a Wall, I'll do it. I'll listen to the version by the guy from Alice in Chains that was on the Faculty soundtrack. And even that almost lulls me to sleep. There's something very sleepy about them. Though I do like, what was it? David Gilmour's There's No Way Out of Here from a solo album. So. Okay. Thank you, and thank you. I don't know, man. Floyd is it's really rough for me to listen to because I sit there and I'm like, I want it. All right, I'm a high energy guy, okay? So Floyd really doesn't, I will listen to, I can't listen to sleepy music. It's sleepy to me. I don't know what it is. I remember Alice in Chains from Street Fighter 2 movie. They were in that? Really? Huh. Try to Piper at Gates of Dawn. Sid Barrett was awesome. Ooh, all right. The Kinks, you really got me. Bloodhound Gang. Bloodhound Gang. What happened to Slipknot's new album anyway? I'm sure it'll be released relatively soon. I think it'll probably be out by the end of the year from what I've heard. You.
Howdy PG. Colleen and chat, sorry I'm late. Happy 300th episode, you precious pumpkin and glorious goth girl. Also here's 300 bits and what have missed.
You what have not missed nothing. No, we're just talking about right now music. There was a thing about China's weird gaming laws that are kind of going in place, but that's something you got to go back and look at because it's going to be long involved. And then we're up to Floyd. Yes, Pink Floyd can induce deep feelings of melancholy. No, it's not melancholy. I know melancholy. I've listened to Morrissey my whole life. It's more of a, I'm so, even their like upbeat tracks, I'm just like, it's nothing against Floyd because their musicianship is very good, and I'm just like, it doesn't click with me for some reason. I don't know. Because, here's the thing. I really think that music resonates with people on a, I want to say, internal frequency. And if it just doesn't click with you, it doesn't click with you. So I'm still looking for my frequencies out there. Usually they're very high-pitched, trebly, fast, chaotic, and have very long, sustained notes like a Screeching Pixies song. Yeah. Where is my mind? Dun, 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 dun. Jethro Tull, sitting on a park bench, meow, meow, feeding all the pigeons down. That's not how it goes, but I like to make up my own words. Ordering some tacos. Meow, meow. Okay. Hydrate pot. Thanks. Dun, dun, dun. It's kind of like I don't listen to Mozart or Beethoven's either, even though they're masters of their craft. There you go. I've actually listened to more Mozart than Floyd. I got to tell you, and I know it's stupid, but if anyone's ever seen the movie Amadeus, literally that got me into like classical music, and I was just like, wow, this is like really good. What's up?
I am here. I am super late, but I am here.
Kitty Cat Cosplay! Thanks for being here. Even though you're late. It's all right. No, it's weird. I'm just like, wow, this is like really weird because some of the movements in that film, I'm just like, wow, this is good. So then I started looking up other stuff, and then, far be it from us, eventually, years later, you ended up working in the classical department at Tower Records, and it was just, you were a sponge for classical music, and then you realize that most of it is, it's a lot of cover bands that don't know what they're doing, with the exception of a handful of people that do. Anyway, ever listen to Dragon Force? Yes, because Dream Theater hasn't put out a good album in quite some time. I mean, really, that's what it comes down to, man. The last couple of Dream Theater albums have been kind of lackluster. Though they're coming out with a new one. I'll give them a chance. But, love the Pixies. How do you feel about Muse? Muse is their bass player. My God. Very good. I love their bass lines. I do like the band. I actually don't like early Muse. I've been liking their later stuff. Like kind of the Knights of Sidonia, Black Holes of Revelations, Hysteria, Fine Print. There's a lot. They have a couple of really good albums. I share a birthday with Mozart. It's like saying I share Monday with everybody else. I'm born on the same day. Is that a thing? You got to look up to see when you who you're related by birthday with. I got to sneeze. All right. No, I'm glad I don't have a nose, or that would have just been blown right off my face. Jason Becker. Yeah, you want to hear a sad story about a guitarist? Oh my God. That guy was, dude, Mabel's Fatal Fable, whatever that is. Oh my God, it's great. Symphonic heavy music. I can't listen to Muse. I feel like I'm being haunted by the dude's voice. Yeah, that's what's kind of endearing about him. Bless you. Thank you. I'm all right. Smashing Pumpkins. Shh. I don't know, last couple of albums by Smashing Pumpkins, they were just like a little. I would be happy if I can get another. What was that album? Zeitgeist album from them. Yeah, they at least had a couple of decent songs on there, but I don't know. The last couple of albums have just been like, oof. It's like listening to Zwan. Ugh. That's just my opinion now. Remember presidents of the United States of America? Yeah, we still have them and elect them every 4 years. Some reluctantly. My favorite classic artist is Beethoven. 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 That'd be a good name for a DJ. DJ Beethoven. You know, but it's really Beethoven because they think they're really good at music, but they're really just, you know, pressing play and mixing stuff in their computer, which is not really that impressive to me. But some of them have talent, a lot of them don't. Anyway, I was born 10 hours before Gentleman blew up, but yeah, January 27th is Mozart's birthday and Lewis Carroll's birthday. Oh, there you go. Gesundheit. If still people Gesundheit. Gesundheit. If people still say that, I think they do. Due to Halloween, I stumbled upon some new classical musicians in YouTube. Oh, there you go. For those into classical music, or not, here's a good stepping stone. Look up Danny Elfman. He did a couple of actually non-soundtracks of movements, like, you know, classical concertos and all that other stuff. He did 3. One was like something about a rabbit hole. You know, big surprise. I think it was like a schizophrenic something or other, which I would kind of pass on. But he came out with one recently that is just basically a violin, and it's actually done very well. I listened to it on Spotify, and I was like, woo, wow. I was actually impressed. So, you know, if you're not into classical music and you're tired of listening to people complain about stuff and songs, that might be a good gateway, you know, for you. Everybody likes Danny Elfman. I don't want to hear none. Let's see. Blue Moon, what's up? Evening. Where are you? It's only 3 o'clock where I am. Weird. Then there are the toadies. Ha! Toadies. Generic 90s grunge song. Everyone in flannel, generic 90s grunge song. Something from Seattle. You're not wrong. I still say, say, like, God bless you. It's too religious for me. I say, so I say the German one, which means to your health. Oh, that's good. I'll take that. I don't get bent out of shape when somebody does the religious one, like, you know, God bless you. And I'll be like, he might not, but I appreciate the sentiment. The song I found was Waltz of the Skeleton King. Ooh, there you go. I can't help I grew up during the 90s. That's fine. I was born on Princess Diana, and I forget the other one, but it's also a death. Weird happenings. Oof. That's rough. I'm in the UK. You're in the UK, so 8 p.m. Oh, there you go. Lead singer from Devo did music for Rugrats. Yeah, what was that? Mark Mothersbaugh? He also did the soundtrack to Rushmore, Royal Tenenbaums, a lot of Wes Anderson stuff. I don't know. But the hardest geometry problem in the world is probably one of the better things he's done. Look it up. It is fantastic. I share a birthday with Antonio Banderas. Yes. And Herbert Hoover. He's less cool. Gotta go get the Pizza Gnomes. Bosno, say hi to the Pizza Gnomes. Hope their day is well. I hope yours is well as well. Well. Thanks for being here. I say God bless you, but then I always catch myself being like, oh, bleep. Sorry if that offended you because in 2019. You imagine having to say that? Sorry. That's actually happened where we just say, you know, bless you. You know, they're like, you know, and I'm like, well, I didn't say God, did I? I could have meant other dark figures throughout history. You don't know. If you say bless you, that shouldn't just be like bless you, like, you know, good vibes, you know, that kind of thing. I know if you drop off the G part, then you should be all right. You know, if they say, well, who do you expect to bless me? And I'd be like, well, who do you want? I could go with God. I could go with that dark guy down there. How about some, you know, creatures from beyond, like a Lovecraft kind of thing. Whatever you want. You want tentacles? I'll bless you with tentacles. You know, that kind of thing. I don't know. Did you do, blah, 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 blah. Me and MJ have the same birthday. Oh, there you go. I share a birthday with Harry Potter. What? You share a birthday with Harry Potter. Fictional characters don't count. John, do or did you mind being called Johnny or Johnny Boy when I was a kid? I hated being called Joey. Sure. Wow, actually nobody called you Johnny or Johnny boy. They just called you John or idiot or jerk. Usually it was some kind of adjective to describe some flaw in your personality, but never by name. And then any other time it was Mr. Mathers, when the teachers would yell at you. They would never use your first name either. We forgot we had one for a long time. I share a birthday with Kevin Bacon. Bacon. Angelica Houston. Raffy. Ugh. Rockefeller. Science blesses you. I don't believe in science because I don't immunize my children because things. And now there's a measles outbreak and we're all going to die. Wait, what? How about logic bless you? Logic bless you because you need it. Getting into a religious debate over a sneeze only in 2019. Yeah, pretty much. No, this goes back like a couple of years, like early 2000s. People were, that's when I kind of first experienced, and they're like, well, I'm not really religious. And I'm just like, okay, drop dead then? I don't know. It's just a phrase. I just want to make sure you're okay. Okay, so next time you sneeze and part of your brain falls out of your nostril, that's, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to walk calmly by and try not to step on the piece. Okay. Sorry, keyboard broken. That's fine. A few celebrities that have the same birthday as Sandra Bullock, Kate Beckinsale, Mick Jagger, and late Stanley Kubrick. Ooh, Kubrick. Go try with something like ancestors bless you or something. I don't know. Too many syllables. I don't know. Just say don't die, I guess. Don't die. Someone sneezes. Achoo! Don't die. That's it. Just leave it at that. A tanker sunk on my birthday. Also on our way. Mysterious lights were seen in '09, and no one knows what they are still. Mysterious lights have been spotted over Norway. What could they be? Aliens? As ancient alien theorists believe. I want a bumper sticker that says that. Bunch of numbers. That's pretty good. I share my birthday with the 8th Doctor. Share a birthday with Gary Oldman. People have said don't die to me when I sneeze. I love it.
I share a birthday with Melville Dewey, the inventor of your local library's Dewey Decimal System. Lol.
Does anybody even use the Dewey Decimal System anymore, or do they just, use the alphabet like normal people? I don't know how that works now, because I generally don't look up books. I just spin the rack that has all the movies, and I'm like, okay, let's see. Oh, I haven't seen this. I'm terrible. What do you want from me? Libraries are important, but generally if I go to the manga section, I just look for the pictures that I like. No, they don't have any of the weird mangas, you idiot. People used to call me Katie and sometimes try to call me Katie. Katie did. Why? But never stuck. So I got stuck with simple Kate. Oh, that's not bad, though. Kenny Rogers. Didn't he have, No, I'm thinking Roy Rogers. That was a chain of restaurants, wasn't it? Roy Rogers, the Western guy. He also did a benefit something. I don't know, charities. He used to do charities, I think, too. I don't know, somebody sent Kenny Rogers, and for some reason I thought of Roy Rogers because I'm thinking Cowboys for some reason. I don't know. Unplug, plug back in, hope it fixes. Nah. It's for the novels. Oh, novels. Conan the Librarian. Don't you know the Dewey Decimal System? No. Our downtown library has Case Closed, manga, and Dragon Ball Z volumes. Oh, nice. There is a library in Connecticut that has an inordinate amount of manga. What's up?
The Dewey Decimal System organizes nonfiction books by subject. That way you can find all the books on a particular topic in one place.
Oh, I thought they would just be alphabetized by author. Huh. All right, now I know. Dewey Decimal. Thank you. See, we're learning. Hey, for anyone out there who leaves the house, go back and watch that. I'll tell you all about the Deweys. I don't think anybody even leaves the house anymore to go to the library. I think I'm the only idiot because I don't want to spend money on anything. So I'm trying to think, what the library that you go through every once in a while, a couple of towns over, it's got, I think they have like, I want to say Soul Eater. I know they have, oh my God, something with tails in it. They got a lot of Naruto. Bleach. They have like the complete Bleach collection. There was another one. Oh my God. They have a lot of series. There's just so many to I can't even list. Of course, they don't have my Umaru-chan or Watamote. All my mangas. I could put a request for them to buy it. I don't think they will. Not Umaru-chan. There's a manga. I don't have it. We got sent the first two Watamote ones. But they're still coming out with ones. I think a new one came out in March. I want to read it, but I still got to catch up. Anyway. 2 hours, 14 minutes. Why did you tell me the time? You should read Hellsing. It is awesome. Oh, I think that's there too. You.
Hi, Pumpkin Guy. Help. I need your advice.
What?
I have been asked to be a video editor for a rock music video.
That's good.
I need to do the whole thing in a week. Animation and all. I'm going to die. Friend.
My advice is get to work, frankly. Oh, man. If you have to do animation, then you know what? Try to keep it simple, but don't make it look cheap, please. There's ways to do that. Look it up, where you can be very effective, like manga or anime. Anime in general. It's very limited, but it still looks good. So maybe look at that and how the process is there, and that'll kind of beef out your workflow there. A lot of static backgrounds with moving images and stuff, all that stuff. Depends on what type of music, how frenetic is it? Does it have to be high energy? If that's the case, then do a lot of quick cuts with a lot of shaky camera stuff every once in a while. Looks good that way. I know, that's all I got. But get to work. Stop watching this. Get out of here. Thank you. Forget to mention they had Cyborg, 009 volumes, and I got to read volumes. I don't have 002 or 02. Had a West Side Story origin. What? Really? Huh. Olaf Helsing, as a revivalist, as a villainous source to overcome is too overdone. Yeah. That's always a thing. You want to make something evil, get those World War II Nazis in there, Talking about the ridiculous cartoon where people make facial expressions and concentrations and it takes 50 episodes to beat one person. Yeah, pretty much. I can't watch Dragon Ball Z anymore. It's like I saw the first couple of seasons, I think, and I'm just like, a lot of people with spiky hair yelling at each other and then having long-winded conversations in the middle of an empty battlefield where nothing happens. And I'm like, stop. And then they're fighting in space for some reason. I'm like, what is that? Guys, come on down here. Dude, I can't see it. I can't see from down here. All right? You guys are too high up. I don't know. Somebody got hit and they went flying that way. I don't know who. Hope Vegeta's okay. Let's see. Anyway. Thanks for your advice, man. I'm going to see you again soon. I'm off to work. Go! Good luck. Best of luck. Make it fun. What about Fairy Tale? No, they have the mangas there. I think they have the mangas at the library. Berserk is up at around 300 plus books. Oh my God, 300 plus books. Oof. You know what? I'm really glad you didn't do comic books the entire time instead of doing the cartoons, because I can't imagine how many books you would have had out by now. Oh my God, my brain hurts. You're working on like what, six novels now. Imagine if you were doing that over the course of how long has it been? 17 years? Ugh. DBZ Abridged is a good way to recapture nostalgia without all the BS. Legit good fun. Oh, yeah, I would need the abridged version. No, it's like reading War and Peace in about 10 pages instead of like, oh, watch these 700 episodes. Oh. Goku is the worst father. At least Vegeta knows what he's doing, right? There we go. There's going to be people complaining of each other now. Oh, man. Being behind a paywall doesn't make it less amazing in its abilities. What? What's behind a paywall? Who's a paywall? Yeah, I found Shonen Anime to be shallow mainstream. Blah. Can't really stand to watch any of them, even the highly praised ones like Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, I need my animes to have some light fan service and a good story. That's all I want. All I want. I don't have high expectations. Unless it's like a real film, then I got really high expectations. I go into them like, this better be the best film ever. Yeah, like when I saw Aquaman, I was just like, I literally had to skim through it. I'm just, because it got so annoying to me. Did not say that the work goes to large numbers of people. Now, all right, good. Lull in chat, coffee time. I don't have a lot of coffee left, so that means we're going to be wrapping up the stream soon. Thanks for telling me the time. I thought I was out of here for like a half hour, but apparently it's been 2 hours and 20 minutes, so because somebody had to remind me. Ruined it. Why would you be afraid to acknowledge that you like Sailor Moon? That's fine. Macabre Cat, later. Have a great one. You too. Thanks for being here. Akira Gunna Thunderbolt is for you. There you go. I love Sailor Moon. Yeah. If you want a good feature-length anime, Sword of the Stranger is a good one. I don't seem to hear many people talking about it. Oh, there you go. Maybe that's what I got to do. I got to start looking for obscure animes now. You know, it's like everyone's just like, oh, you got to watch this. You got to watch this. You got to watch. I want to dig and find one of those weird ones that nobody ever has heard of, and they're just like, what is this, and why does it exist? Like the daily life of my Chan or whatever that was called. That's just a rough thing. That's basically a WTF across the board. Don't even look it up. Perfect Blue is good. Yeah, that's going to be released on a Blu-ray relatively recently. Oh, that reminds me, since we're talking about anime and Blu-ray, give me a second. Perfect Blue is going to be on a Blu-ray relatively soon, released in the West. People who are into anime, if you're, building up your little Blu-ray collection of all your favorite animes from yesteryear, look at the specs of the anime, okay? On the back of the box, assuming you can find a picture of the back of the box on the internet. A lot of them now are being released in standard definition on a Blu-ray disc so they can just fit more content on the disc. They're not going to be 1080, standard definition. Keep this in mind, okay? No, I noticed this. There was one coming out, and I'm just like, all right, let me see what this one's about. And I look at the specs in the back, and I'm just like, why is this standard definition? If I wanted standard definition, I'd buy the DVD. Why? Why would you do this? Why would you go through the trouble of putting something on Blu-ray in standard definition? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? So if there is an anime that you're looking for, one of the sites I use all the time is literally called Blu-ray.com. It will generally give you the specs for all the DVDs that are out there. And Blu-rays, I mean. So if the quality is subpar, somebody generally reviews them. They're like independent reviewers, and they're generally well thought out and well written. And that same thing goes for 4K. Sometimes it's just an upscaled 1080. So keep that in mind as well. Look at the specs. It's very important. Most people don't care. They just stream it anyway. But I'm just saying, for people who like physical discs, just be forewarned that that's a thing. Anyway. Some older anime books looks bad at 1080. Well, yeah, I understand that, but, everyone has 1080, so. And, the thing upscales it anyway, so. After Dead Leaves is what? Nah. Perfect Blue is dark. I like dark. Dead Leaves is excellent. Yep. I like it because it's so different. I've said it numerous times. But that's some not all good advice and tip. Yeah, no, I've got to, look it up. Most Blu-ray just better sound than HD. Yeah, pretty much. They charge so much. Oh my God, dude! I don't know what it is about anime series. How much they cost? It's like I have to get the save ones. Like the budget series when they come out. I'm like, oh yeah, oh cool. I could get this whole series for like $20. That's cool because it's a couple of discs, whatever. But my God, like when they just come out, they're like $40, $80. I'm like, what is happening here? I'm like, I'm not buying these for $80. God, it's so weird. Perfect Blue is awesome. Also, I suggest Tokyo Godfathers with subs. I cringe at the English dubs. Oh God, yeah. English dubs. They've gotten better, but they were really bad at one point. Lots of 4K Blu-rays have upscale content instead of real 4K. Yeah, because they were never even shot in 4K to begin with. Now they're starting to do 4K actual, video, and some places are trying to do 8K just so it, quote unquote future-proof. But generally, none of these movies were originally shot in 4K anyway. All the digital effects are put in there at, the 1080 HD aspect ratio, or pixel density, resolution. Thank you, that's the word. So it doesn't matter, just upscale it. Upscaling is done very well. I'll give them that, but it's not.
Perfect Blue was great. Also check out Paranoia Agent if you like it. Same creator, Satoshi Kon. Also Paprika, same guy.
I like paprikas, both the seasoning and a movie. No, serious. I have the Paprika on a list that I got to watch it eventually. What was the one that we were trying to get through? We were trying to get through the land experiment thing. God, that's an oldie but goodie kind of thing. That was like pre-internet sci-fi, X-File-y kind of thing. It's weird. But I prefer subtitles and no dubs most of the time. There you go. Bad dubs still happen. Some are so bad, they're good additional comedy. Yeah. That's what I used to like about old movies that were from Japan, but the dubs are just terrible. Like the old Godzilla movies. You're like, oh no, look out, Godzilla is here, just run. And you're like, what? How did you even, who got these? Yeah. Compared to now, it feels robotic now at times. Yeah, paprika. It's possible to get through One Piece. Vampire Hunter D, Bloodlust is always a good classic. Yeah, I want to rewatch Bloodlust Vampire. I keep bringing that up, but I've never rewatched it yet, so it's just on the list. There's too much content. There's too much content out there. I'm spending so much time creating our own that we forget to watch others. I've soft spot for some older dubs. I like a bit of the freedom they gave the voice actors to interpret the lines. Oh, yeah, that could be funny. I would love to do voice acting for just some old anime nobody really knows about. We'll be like, yeah, I can't believe you did this. What's wrong with you? I'm going to punch you in the face right now because your face is ugly. Boom. That kind of thing. I'd like to do some fun, goofy stuff like that. That'd be great. Hope likes watching Avatar Ruby. Oh, really? Should be in foamy episodes. Oh, God. Wait till they're older. That's good to know. Hold on. I'm over here waiting for the Husband Hotel cartoon pilot to come out sometime later this year. What? Thanks for the follow. Fatal Service. You want to die? We deliver. Oh, come on. That's brilliant. Fatal Service. That is an awesome name. I would trademark, if you want to die, we'll deliver as your kind of saying mark. So, you can have that out there. Fatal Service. We deliver. That kind of thing. 20 minutes or death, that's pretty good. If you want to get really obscure, check out Robot Carnival. It's an anthology of theories created from Akira, Record of the Lost War, and Gunbuster. That would be good. I mean, those amount of people, you almost can't go wrong. Blood Sea by Clamp was my favorite Bloodlust Vampire interpretation. Yeah, that was on the list too, but I haven't got around to it, and then I forgot. One day we should just have an anime day where I go through the animes we have that we actually own on a physical media. There's not a lot. We're not rolling in money here, so it's just like, we do have a couple we should bring out and just show people and be like, look at the stuff we got. Red line is quality. Sounds like a great anime idea. Fatal Service, right? Oh, it could be like fan service, and every time you see fan service, you die. That'd be good. Fatal Service. Dun, 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 dun. That's pretty good. I also like the line 30 minutes or death. It's like death delivered. The Berserker Box War Collection. There you go. That'd be cool. Then we should do a record collection too. I think everyone here would throw up at the amount of albums we have. You'd be like, what is all this? And I'd be like, well, we found it at a thrift store for like $1. What am I going to do? Leave it there? I'd be like, yeah, but do you need like 4 copies of the Batman Returns soundtrack by Danny Elfman? Yes! In case I meet somebody who was dumb enough to not hear it, I can just give it to him and be like, you need this in your life. Yeah. Oh. Anyway. Shadow Skill is an interesting watch. The end credits are best. There you go. Well, the Berserk series from 97 and the 2018 version. Wow. I don't have anything within reach I can bring out on screen and just be like, hey, look at this. Fatal fan service. Dun, dun, dun. That would actually be good. That would be good. Hey, you want to work on yet another series that you free up some time for? Oh, God. We really need to just make the days have more minutes in them. I used to watch anime. I drank Ramoon soda. And ordered Chinese food. Lo mein noodles and chicken fried rice with steamed pork buns. I haven't had a steamed pork bun in like, how long has it been? Like forever. Oh my God, I almost forgot they exist. I remember them being delicious though. Oof. Sky Captain is a fun movie. Yeah, you know what? We found the Blu-ray in a bargain thrift store thing, and we literally got the Blu-ray, I think, for $2 or whatever. And we haven't had a chance to watch it. You gotta just stop buying things and just focus on things. I'm blaming Twitch. I haven't been able to watch enough movies because everybody's been doing fun stuff on Twitch and I'm sitting and watching all day. And it's like, when you're working, you have Twitch on in the background instead of a movie like you used to. Now we never get through movies and we're just watching Twitch all day. Well, at least you're being productive, kind of. Great, now I want one. Thanks a bunch. I'm sorry. People bring up food here. That's what we do. Slayer's first seasons are fun. Remember the Fatal Fury motion picture? No, I don't. Deadly happy ending. Where to leave off? Oh, my God. Where I live now, in Florida now, I can get a decent steamed pork bun. I feel glad I found a good faux place. It's faux. It's faux you. Okay. No, it's really kind of... I don't even know if the places around here do those. I'm going to have to look them up. I'm going to have to look at the menu. Maybe that's what we should do. Grove Twig, thank you. For our 300th episode, we should see if any place locally has a steamed pork bun. Buy one. Be like, ooh, these good. We'll see. Thrift store finds. Not a one. No, there was one, but it's not worth bringing out. You need to get your butt back into streaming. Yeah, why not? For my other anime, check out Nya. What was the other one? There was another one I was going to look up. Flea markets are the best. Here's my problem with thrift stores, though. Oh, God. I got to tell you, the stuff that I'm like interested in, one, if I see it in a thrift store, generally I already have it. So that's the problem I'm having. The stuff that I'm now kind of interested in, they never have. It's kind of weird. It's getting weird. I mean, I still find stuff here and there for like resale value, but nah. It's not like I'm going to find a baby metal Blu-ray in a thrift store, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, steamed hams. Yep. Steamed hams. Try a Vietnamese soup called pho. Get the chicken one to start. Dawn actually had that once. And she was like, yeah, why you wanted this? And I was like, pho why? And she was just like, you're an idiot. I'm like, all right, I tried. Come on. Pho. It's a steamed cooked dumpling with pork filling. There you go. Need to try art streaming. Have a small community. Yeah. There you go. Pork butts. I go to a flea market once in a while to see some wrestling. I found never used new inbox popcorn maker. It's amazing. Oh, popcorn makers are fun. They're called a pew 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 pew. It's healthier for you though if you make it yourself. No, when you get the one with all the butter on it, yeah, it tastes better, but yeah, it's not as healthy. Dun 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 dun. All right, let me get the last sip of coffee. Lobster rolls. No, not this year. Not this year. Where'd you get the idea for foamy? He got angry. And you were bit by a squirrel when you were a kid. Bit by a squirrel and he's always angry. So there you go. That's your superpower. The squirrel bit you and gave you the power of angst. Let's see. Taste means more to me than healthy. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat, but then eventually healthy is like, yo, you can't have any more taste. Speaking of art stream, besides, I found another traditional art streamer that did spooky stuff called Oh, Fiend with a 3 backwards. Oh, that's clever. Shark rolls? No. Jellyfish rolls? No. No, the food truck that we usually got Don's Lobster Roll at, it's they're not going to be here this year because they're not having a food festival in your town this year because apparently it got too big last year and everyone's complaining about it. So, here we are, Lobster Rollus. I think there's one place that has it like a couple of towns over. Maybe we'll just, get one there. I think they're supposed to be decent. I don't know. Let me get that coffee. Hold on. Yeah. Was he really bit by a squirrel? Yes, he was bit by a squirrel when he was a kid. Dude, we're not even joking. You had to go to the hospital because they thought you might have rabies. But that was before they figured out squirrels don't carry rabies. No, that was it. No, they cleaned up the thing. They gave you some kind of injection, stuff like that. And they said, keep an eye on it. Your parents tried to catch a squirrel and never found it again. Tried giving them a peanut. Well, yeah, well, there you go. Don't do that. No, they left two perfectly indentation kind of little marks in your finger. Because it's got those little teeth. And it was like two little marks on your finger. You walked in, your mom's like, what happened to your finger? It's like, I was bit by a squirrel. Just like, oh, what? I was like, all right, everyone in the car, I got to go to the hospital. That kind of thing. Does that explain foaming to squirrel? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go with that lore. Radioactive squirrel. Squirrels will be the end of us one day. Yep. Being attacked. Broad daylight, too. Means more than healthy is the reason humans across the globe getting fat instead of starving. Yeah, no, don't mail lobster rolls. They do not travel well. Pack your bleep, Morty. You bleeped with squirrels. Yeah, I'd like to say it the way it's supposed to, but yeah. Squirrels, rabbits, possums almost never have rabies due to low temperatures in their body. Yeah, see? So, yeah, don't you wish the doctors knew that before they were injecting needles into you? Yeah, so that's all right. We didn't die. Squirrels! Attacked by a squirrel at a very young age. Jim, somehow... What do they do? Acquired the power of a irate squirrel, and now has this squirrel back of his brain cluttering his mind to get angst out or something. That's your superpower. Your superpower is logical angst. They can survive winters. Yeah, unlike people, you put somebody out in the winter, dead. Can they survive radiation if they caused it? Yeah, you get squirrels little hazmat suits. They'll be fine. Attack to kill the squirrels. We need more squirrel songs and MP3s of them. There's not 85 of them. There's 85 squirrel songs. They're on iTunes. They're on Bandcamp. They exist everywhere. You didn't need more than that? More than 85 of them. Okay. Scarred for life. No, it didn't leave a scar. No, it didn't leave a scar. It was just like a little nick. It's not a big deal. You see, your head is filled with nuts and acorns, not human brain cells. We need more squirrel fan mails. I don't even think they'd be fan mails anymore. They'd be squirrel tweets. Got bit. No real superpower other than getting really pissed and forever having that voice in the back of your head. Yeah, pretty much. Just with great power comes great irritation, apparently. Thank you. There are mutant squirrels in Washington State affected with chronic wasting disease. What, so they don't recycle? I don't know, I thought that was more of a human thing. Chronic wasting disease. It's like, they go to the store, they buy a bunch of things. Instead of recycling the cardboard boxes, they just leave them, they just throw them out with the regular trash. You're not supposed to do that. Squirrels, recycle, please. Especially your cans. Fill me with a tactical nail gun. Yeah, we don't need that either. I once almost walked right into a tiger exhibit. I was just so obsessed with cats when I was little that I wanted to pet them apparently. My dad said he had to quickly grab me by my pants and pull me back.
My parents then took me away from the exhibit completely. Lol.
Hey, at least they were doing parenting, unlike the people who are full-grown adults trying to get selfies with jaguars. So, you know what? Yeah, humanity. Thank you. Repost. Was bit by a squirrel and lizards in the past, bats and mice as well. Oh, and a rabbit and dog. What is wrong with you? Glad bites don't really cause mutation. What are you frolicking in the forest as a kid? Did they raise you feral and you just wandered the forest getting bit by multiple creatures to see which one would take? I mean, dude, how do you get bit by that many creatures? I think we've gotten bit by a spider and the squirrel and maybe a cat when it was aggravated. Maybe a dog. So like 4 creatures, but nothing as exotic as lizards and rabbits. All this talk of squirrels and no mention of best squirrel history, Begley. Begley. Remember Begley? Yeah, one day. Is this the one appearance per season mentioned by Begley? No. You actually finished the last episode of season 2 for the sketch series, and you're starting on 3, and Begley still hasn't made an appearance. You got the Hatter in there, huh? Yeah. Why? Why the Hatter before Begley? People aren't going to think you're racist if you don't put Hatter in there. Oh, they will? Oh, yeah, it is the internet. And they still complained about him. All right, whatever. When I was a little kid, I tried to go down a storm drain to go to the sewers and go meet the Ninja Turtles. My dad grabbed me and had to constantly wash me. Well, that's a reasonable explorative kind of thing. I'm going to go to the sewer to see the turtles. Wait, what? Get back here. That would be fun, though. I always hope there'd be something fun in the sewers, but it's usually just us. Yeah. Getting bit by a squirrel explained to giant squirrel. No. Raised by squirrels. He's Squirrel Man. Squirrel Man. Wasn't raised by squirrels. He was bit by a squirrel. Yeah, see, now you're biased against Brits because you don't have Begley in there. Yeah, but, you know, here, because we live in the States, apparently British people fall into the category of what the lighter spectrum of humanity, and apparently it doesn't matter. According to recent polls by Twitter. You know? Then this is why I don't like people anymore. Let's see. Love the new pumpkin guy doodle. There was a new doodle? You put a new doodle up there? Oh, 300 episodes? Okay. Anyway, I met Foamy the Squirrel. Oh, okay. He was bit by a radioactive squirrel and became Squirrel Man. Oh, no, he's not doing anything. Foamy is not a giant. There are larger squirrels than him in nature. Yes. There's that weird multicolored one in India. If you ever look it up, just look up multicolored squirrel in Google, and you'll see it. It's literally like it's a rainbow squirrel. It's strange. 2 hours, 42 minutes. Squirrel burr. Yeah, well, I'm out of coffee, so this is going to wrap it up here. Let me just make sure I'm out of coffee. Hold on. Yep. It's the empty cup of sucky non-coffee. Because you have to suck through a straw. Yeah, so, you know what? No, it's over now. It's over. It's a Pokemon. Yeah, I know, right? It does look like a Pokemon, right? They call him, like, Squirrel Bow because he's like a rainbow squirrel. It's weird. Tell your squirrel friends that I'm fine. You know! I will. I think we're good. Just bought the Squirrel Songs album. Yay! Thank you! Squirrel Songs. See. Mint was getting bit by a squirrel. The reason Foamy the Squirrel was created. Oh. Yeah, sure. Why not? Well, it's a squirrel. I got the name Foamy stuck in your head, and you'd be like, that'd be a really good name for a rabid squirrel, and then here we are. There's no mystical lore behind it. So, I have so many squirrels in my backyard. Yeah, they seem to be everywhere right now. It's getting a little crazy. Nah, you had one running up to your window. It's like, ah! And I just like hung out by the screen window and looked inside and was just like, all right, everything cool here? Ah! And literally, that's what it did. It's like it was just checking up on you to make sure you're alive. I know, you haven't left the house in a while. So I think we're going to do that today because it's very nice out. It's actually where we live. It would actually be considered a wonderful, bright, sunny day, which we're really adverse to, but the temperature's all right. It's iced coffee weather. You.
Wanted to catch the stream, but work got in the way.
It's all right. We didn't do anything, super different. We just used a little bit of sidewalk chalk to put 300th episode on a wall, and here we are. That's it. Oh, dude, we didn't really make it a big deal. Hey. That's it. Let's get our outro music going because we got to get out of here. Finish up that drink. We got to go. Where is it? Where is it? It's not working. Why isn't it not working? What is the point of that? Hold on.
Love to the Fomiverse and Pum'Kin guy.
The verse. Can never get this going right. Pum'Kin verse. I don't know. You still got to finish that cartoon. We're working on a cartoon with me. We don't know when it'll be out. We're terrible at these things. Still got the squirrel to work on. Gotta get working on that too. Everybody, thanks for being here for the 300th episode, which isn't a big deal, but there you go. I'll see you next Sunday. Everybody have fun. Whoever's streaming, do it now. It's like Cora streamer. We can raid her. Let's find out quick before this happens. Go. Yeah, come on. Later. Ah.
This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang.